G'day everybody!
Hey.
Welcome back to Risky Rollers. I'm Dalton and I'm joined by Edward.
Hello.
Who's often behind camera and he's on this time.
Yeah.
Something exciting. You're going away to Uprising tomorrow, aren't you?
I am. Very exciting.
So you're heading down for a three-day, is it a major? Or a GT?
Super GT? I don't know.
Super major.
Super
Somewhere
majors,
in there.
It's 250 players.
I think it's a super major.
Over 3 days, yeah. So
it's pretty sweet.
It's going to be
the largest tournament in Australia for now.
Yeah.
Down in Adelaide. So you're heading away for that. It's pretty cool. You're taking your GSE.
I am, yes.
Lists are submitted.
Yes.
That's all.
This is my official Uprising list.
This is public information now.
Yeah,
so
it's all public. Look, I don't know how good it is. Nobody knows because of the balance stuff, but yeah.
We'll find out.
We'll find out, yeah.
So because Uprising is of course using the Arks of Omen,
Yes.
because it comes out a week before the tournament, and that's plenty of time for everyone to adjust to it.
Oh yeah.
We're using it on stream here. We're going to test out your list. I'm running the Leagues of Votann with still not a competitive list, but I'm just trying to bend it more towards that way. So it should be interesting. So thank you all for joining us for it. A huge shout out to all of our sponsors, Dice Arcade and Battle.Knights AU, as well as General Games Malvern, who are one of our local gaming stores down here. If you need any 40k products and hobs and things, go and check them out. Or Magic products. Been playing a lot of Commander recently. A lot of stuff from there.
It's a cool store.
It's a good store. Go check them out.
Lots of boards set up. You can play 40k.
If you're in Melbourne looking for somewhere to go, General Games in Malvern, up on Glenferrie Road,
good.
premium.
Yeah.
All right.
Alrighty.
So our mission tonight is conversion. 5 objectives and table quarter deployments.
Yeah.
Let's quickly go over the board and stuff, and then let's go over our armies and secondaries and kick on with the game.
Yep.
So we've got a bunch of ruins. All the ruins are ruins and obscuring and so forth. So big piece here, long piece, shorter piece, shorter piece. And then 2 sort of blocks in each deployment zone. Then we have a bunch of little scatter stuff. All the small ruins with all the little foresty bits around them we're calling dents as well. And then we've got a few bits that are unstable ground, I think is the trait. Yeah. Just scattered around where we're sort of like, well, it wouldn't make sense for models to be on there. So yeah, it's a pretty moderate table. We're sort of trying to make sure that we've got enough terrain to compare to what Uprising we're bringing, but not just be a generic sort of...
It looks much nicer than the pictures. But
yeah. Speaking of nice looking terrain, this is the kind of terrain you can expect from our Wars to Come tournament coming up in February. Which is
40k is the way?
40k is the way, that's the one. Wars to Come was November.
Yeah.
I've been doing a bunch of BCP stuff behind the scenes, it's not, 40k is the way in February, which is our beginner tournament. Specifically, if you've never come to a tournament, or maybe you've never had the chance, or maybe you've always thought it's a bit too sweaty, a bit too competitive, this is the event for you. It's all super casual. We'll have scenic tables just like this one, the kind of thing you see on camera set up. It's not ranked, it's not competitive in that sense. And there'll just be a bunch of fun stuff going on. And there will be some competitive players there, not participating, but just around to actually chat, offer a bit of coaching, a little bit of advice, and just chat and talk about, how to get into competitive 40k, including both the Jeremy Martino from the Australian team that just went away and won the World Team Championships last year, and Dean Sinbeck, captain of the Victorian team for 2023, which is pretty cool. Yeah. So make sure to come along to that one. That's where we are here. Let's go over our lists. Who do you want to start with? Genestealer Cults?
Alright, Genestealer Cults. Old Faithful. So, leading it, well, I should say first. First we have, it's a Twisty Helix. So it's the Arks of Omen detachment, of course. Twisty Helix. The compulsory slot I've gone for is troops. Because I have 7 of them.
Jesus Christ.
Because Genestealer Cult troops are good.
Yep.
Would you believe? Yeah, so Twisty Helix.
Funnily enough.
That gives me, so mini transhumans, so cannot be wounded on 1s or 2s. I get +1 move.
It's really annoying.
+1 move on everything. +1 strength on everything.
Tasty.
So very nice.
Tasty.
So yeah, it's a fighty build, as you'll see. So leading up, we have a Patriarch. He is just a regular Patriarch. He has, he knows 3 powers. So he knows the Cult one, which is 6's auto wound on a friendly unit in combat. Might from Beyond, which is +1 attack on a friendly unit. And Massive Gnosis, which is target an enemy unit they fight last. And -1 attack. Well.
Does it also turn off Overwatch?
It does not turn off Overwatch.
But you have 2 ways to do that.
I have 2 strats to do that.
Which is really annoying.
As well. So it's very nice. Then we have, he's also got the Unwilling Orb. Now this lets me deny from anywhere on the board. As long as he's on the table, I can deny.
Yep.
Super powerful.
Really annoying.
Really annoying when you take psychic secondaries or just in general.
That ability on its own has stopped me from taking psychic secondaries against this army, even though you've only got one psyker.
Yeah, exactly. It also gives him another deny, so it's very nice.
There you go.
Yeah.
Cool.
Very nice. He's also got a psychic familiar because these are now free. You'd never taken before, and now you do because they're free. That's very nice.
May as well.
Second in command, we have Primus. He is like a captain essentially, so he has an aura reroll once a hit.
And reroll ones to wound.
And then he picks one unit.
Oh,
reroll ones to wound. Yeah.
Right. I want to make sure you make sure to pick that every turn. I don't want you to forget that.
Yeah, I probably will, but
it's not going to matter.
Anyway. Oh yeah.
I just want you to declare it every turn.
All right. I'll still re-roll it anyway.
Yeah.
And then roll a 6 and it won't matter. So he's just having a good time. He's over there. Then we'll go into troops. So we have 7 of them. So we have 2 10-mans, Acolyte hybrids. So these are like just killy combat units. So one with 4 drills, with Our Time is Nigh. They're starting in a transport. Our Time is Nigh gives them +1 attack the first time they fight, which is very nice. Cool. They're starting in a truck. The other unit has 4 saws, which went down in points, so I'm trying those again.
Tasty.
And they're good into Marines, which I plan to see a lot of.
Yes.
I have a feeling. Just a feeling. So I'm taking those. They went down 5 points. So we got a unit of 10 with 4 swords in there. And they have a trap sprung, which is just like 3d6 charge, picking the 2 highest when they arrive.
Yep.
So that's very nice. Then we have 2 5-mans with flamers of Acolyte hybrids again. Yeah, they're just good hand flamers.
Yeah.
You got to screen them, and if you don't, it's a problem potentially.
Yeah. I'm not going to.
Some matchups they don't do much. Other matchups they do lots. So we'll see. But yeah, one of them has lying in wait, which means I can deep strike 3 away instead of the regular 6 or 8 that Genestealer Cults have access to, which is real sneaky on a unit of OBSEC guys.
Yes, it is.
It's very nice. The rest of the troops are, we have 2 units of, I have one more bare bones Acolyte hybrid unit with just no flamers, just there for actions. And then we have 2 units of 20 neophytes.
Very nice.
Each squad has 4 seismic cannons.
Yep.
So this is like the main shooting of the army. And then one unit has 4 flamers, the other has 4 webbers. The unit with the flamers has a perfect ambush, so when they come in they pick a target and that target counts as exposed.
Very nice.
So we get +1
to wound.
Yes, exactly. So very nice there. For elites, we have 3. We have 3 units of 10 pure strain Genestealers. This is where Twisted Helix really comes into a life of its own, because strength 5 Genestealers are no joke.
Yeah.
Again, good into Marines.
Yep.
Which I have a feeling there'll be a few.
Yep.
So
which is interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because Marines are going to be an interesting place at Uprising.
Yeah.
And in the whole Arks of Omen season.
We'll see. Yeah. Anyway, very fast, very killy.
Yep.
I like them.
They're going to be advancing and charging all over the board.
Yeah, free advance and charge, +1 move again. One of the 10-mans has They Came From Below. So when I reveal my blips, which I'll explain when we get there, they get essentially a 9-inch pre-game move, which lets their threat range in turn 1 be
massive.
Massive, yeah, absolutely huge. Next we have fast attack, so we'll do 2 units. We have 2 units of 4 Atlan Jackals, so these are the bikes. Each unit has the combat weapon, because that's now free. It's like built into their profile, because these guys did go up. But yeah, they got the combat weapon put into their profile.
Cool.
Which is interesting. Both units have 1 grenade launcher, which is also free.
Yep.
And 1 demo charge, which is still 5 points.
Yep.
But
Cool.
Yeah. Then finally, we have 3 trucks, just to wheel around the Genestealers. Yep. Imagine fitting 10 Genestealers in there.
Just trucks.
Just trucks.
Just trucks.
Because rock grinders you can only hold 6.
Oh, yeah.
So today it's just 3 trucks. They're good for putting crossfires out. Yeah. And they're extra movement with the Genestealers and all of that.
Kellamorph can do his little bungee jumping thing in and out of one.
Kellamorph can hop in and out of it in the same turn with his extra move. Speaking of which, I have a Kellamorph. I forgot about that.
Yep.
I have a Kellamorph. I've given him the Wormtooth rounds, which is just the flat 3 damage bullet essentially. So his guns just hit a bit harder. He has access to both profiles.
Yep.
He's normal one and this one.
Mr. Gene S. Wayne.
Yeah, that's him. I love him. He's probably my favorite model.
He's just
in the
cool.
army. He's just
cool.
He's just epic.
Yeah.
And finally, we have a Nexus. He has the cranial inlay, so he can pass out more buffs.
He's busy attacking Warhammer World.
Yeah, he's planning a massive assault.
Yeah.
Got to get all that plastic, it's very important.
Yeah. And resin, your forge
and
world.
resin,
Forge
oh my
world,
god, that's value right there.
He's going to come away with like more than one Titan.
Yeah, it's
two
wild.
Titans.
Yeah. He's got the cranial inlay, so I can get CP back and pass out more buffs.
Yep.
And yeah, that's the end of my very complicated, very long, high body count list. So
it's interesting. It's one of the worst archetypes for leagues to go into is a horde archetype. And Genestealer Cults sort of horde, but also tricks.
Yes.
So it'll be interesting to see how it goes. For leagues, I've taken, of course, the Arks of Omen detachment, with my compulsory choice being fast attack. If I could have done fast attack or troops, I think I just happened to have fast attack selected. Leading it is a High Carl. Is of course Charlie the Destined, my little converted model. That looks like Charlie, who was here on Tuesday.
Here he was, yeah.
So if you want to go back and check that, the resemblance is uncanny. He's got a Forge Rot Plasma Axe and a Vulcanite Disintegrator. I have recently stopped giving him the Experienced Eye upgrade for 2 Judgment tokens, because I just find that I don't really need them. I tend to generate enough, and I've got 2 Carls in the list, so it just does it. Speaking of which, there's another Carl. This one has a concussion, a mass gauntlet, and a Vulcanite Disintegrator as well. And it'll be handing out Judgment tokens and giving a little aura of invulns, which is cool. Then I've got a Lord Grimnir. Now this one I have given an upgrade for the Murmuring Stave, which is a relic. The Lord Grimnir with the Murmuring Stave and the Lord Grimnir upgrade means that it knows 3 powers, casts 3 powers, can do a psychic action, and still do a single power.
It's very nice.
So it's really good if I can take psychic secondaries. I haven't in this matchup because you've got your denies anywhere on the board, whereas normally I can sort of just keep them out of range and play that a little bit. But it's still pretty cool, and he knows Null Vortex, turn off invulns, Interface Echo to generate CP, and Fortify for +1 toughness and Feel No Pain. So pretty cool. Finally, I have a Brockia Forge Master. This is the upgraded Iron Master. It's a 5-man unit with 3 drones, an Ironkin assistant, and the Forge Master himself. And it does everything, and I mean everything. It advances and shoots and does actions and all sorts of stuff. It heals vehicles. It gives them one of them +1 to hit. Once per battle round, I can turn any failed save for a vehicle within 6 inches to damage 0. So especially in an army like this where you don't have a lot of high value shooting, any that you do have, I can be like, cool, that doesn't matter anymore. Which is pretty sweet. He lets me do make one of the stratagems I've got cheaper once per battle round or game or something. It's only come up once when I'm playing it, which was the other night against you. I always forget that he has that. And yeah, that's what he'll do. And I've given him a Warlord trait as well for Master Armourer, which lets me heal the vehicles flat 4, and it does the damage reduction to 0 thing. Cool. Sorry, heals vehicle flat 3, and his little drones give an extra +1 to that.
Yeah, nice.
Cool. Then over in troops, I've got 3 units of Hearthkin Warriors, or Hearthkin Warriors, 1 unit of 11 with bolters, just because I had points for an extra body. They've got a plasma sword and a bolt pistol on the Thane. They've got an L7 and a Magna Rail rifle, and then all 3 upgrades, the Medipack, the Multiwave Comms Array, and the Pan-Spectral Scanner. I've then got a unit of 10 with Ion. They've got a Concussion Gauntlet and a Ion pistol on the Thane. They've also got an L7 and a Magna Rail, and then the full suite of upgrades, the Medipack, the Scanner, etc. And then a squad of 12 with Ion, with a sword and plasma pistol, and then L7, Magna Rail, full upgrades.
Nasty.
So they're pretty cool. 12 because I can fit 12 in a land fortress. Then over in fast attack, which are technically my compulsory choices, I've got a unit of Sagittars. I've taken 2 of them. This is so I can split that 10-man squad up between 2, because it's one of the only ways to get cheap units is to split a squad in Sagittars. And they both have the Matter autocannons, so they'll be spitting out an extra 6 shots with those. So they're pretty cool.
Yeah, cool.
And then I've got 2 units of 4 Hernkin Pioneers. These are the bikes. The units of 4, I've got the rotary High-Las Rotary Cannon is the name of the thing. the Pan-Spectral Scanner, the Rollbar Searchlight, and the Multi-Wave Comms Array in each unit, which just lets me choose, as they take damage and die, it just lets me choose which things they're going to keep doing across the game. So a little bit more expensive for all the upgrades, but they're definitely worth it. Then over in heavy support, I have a Hecaton Land Fortress. It's got the heavy Magna Rail cannon, 4 bolt cannons, the High-Las Rotary cannon, and the Pan-Spectral Scanner to ignore light cover, and also let me Auspex scan.
Nasty.
So yeah, it's pretty cool. This is its, I think, 3rd successive points nerf as an army. So I'm looking very bare on the table. I'm very thin on the table, but the firepower I've got is very strong. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
And yeah, of course I am running Urani Surta, which I think should basically be, if you're not wanting to run the named character, Uther the Destined, and you're not running big bricks of Terminators, and you're wanting to teleport them, I feel like Urani Surta is probably your go-to. +1 toughness, always counts having a judgment token, and rerolling failed morale checks isn't bad in a pinch.
+1 toughness is very nice.
Yep. Well, because again, it's better than Ymir because you already have your auras of invulns from your Carls.
Yeah.
Ymir, you get it for free, which means you can build into teleporting stuff. But if you're not running the Terminators, then run your own setup. It's good. And yeah, that's the list. Let's go over secondaries and crack on.
Yeah. Right, so I have 3 Genestealer Cult ones.
Very nice.
So 2 of them are absolute staples. So Brood Swarm is insane. So basically it's for each area of the board, so No Man's Land, my deployment zone, Dalton's deployment zone. If I have more models in that area than Dalton, I get a point. At the end of my turn, I get a point.
It's cool.
In addition to that, if I have more models on the board, I get another point. If I do all 4 of those things, I get another point. It's potential for 5 points a turn.
So there's usually at least 2 turns in the game where you're just scoring 5 points.
Yeah, usually
just automatically.
I very rarely get less than like a 13.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever got less than 12 on it.
It's good.
It's just insane.
Yeah.
It's like a Necron. It's like an old Necron secondary.
Yeah.
That's how good it is. Ambush, also surprisingly, is very good. Surprisingly, got buffed with Arks of Omen. So now, just a slight buff, but now, so this is all to do with crossfire tokens and getting exposed, which I'm sure will come up.
Yep.
I get 2 points for killing something with a crossfire token on it. I get 2 points for killing something that came in from reserve. And then I get another 2 points if I kill something that's exposed with a ranged attack.
Yep.
And has to be like actually exposed, can't be stratagem exposed.
Yeah, has to be done properly.
Picked by a unit exposed. It has to be properly exposed.
Yep.
And it's a max of 5 points per turn for that
Sweet.
one. And then finally, Sabotage Critical Location, which is, I've never taken it before, trying it out. It got a slight buff again, but basically I'll need you to put down 2 critical locations on the battlefield, just after your secondaries, and I have to do actions. I have to control them like a normal objective, and then do an action on them.
Okay, cool.
The sooner I do that action, the more points I get.
Makes sense.
So if I do it at the end, if I do both in turn 5, I think I get 6 points each.
Right. Go ahead. Okay,
the sooner I do it, the more
points.
The more points. I'll double check the points and everything, but
cool.
That's essentially what it is. Yeah. So it's like R&D, but a bit harder. Maybe.
But also with potential.
But also potential for more points.
Yeah. So if you get turn 1 with that pre-game move with your Genestealers and bikes, premium.
We'll see. Yeah.
All right. So my secondaries, I've taken 2 Leagues 1 and apparently Warp Ritual. Yes. All right. Cool. I guess I'm doing Warp Ritual.
Take something else if you want.
No, it's up there now. Okay. So I'm doing the Ancestors Are Watching, which is the Leagues 1 for killing stuff. It's in the same thing as No Prisoners and Grind Them Down. Grind Them Down, I'm not going to get into your list. No Prisoners, you give up well, but you only give about 9 points for it.
It's 9 or 10, yeah.
And I think I probably average out to around about 12 points on Ancestors Are Watching, as long as I'm careful with my judgment tokens go. Warp Ritual isn't good in this, because you've got a deny from anywhere, but I guess I'm going to try and do that.
You sure you don't want to take something?
That's fine, I'll make it work. I've got to get near the center and do an action with Psyker. And I have a Psyker that can do that and still cast powers. So, and I get +1 for casting near judges units. So potentially if I can push forward into the middle, cast that with my +1 and just maybe try and kill the Patriarch early. And then Prospects of Wealth is do an action on objectives outside my deployment zone and score 3 points, which is just good. And then there's a little thing with that. If I roll a 5+ with a scanner unit at the end of a battle round, I then get 3 extra points at the end of the game if I still hold that objective, which can proc to be really good or can be terrible. So yeah, interesting.
All right.
Let's race through deployment and get onto the game.
Yep.
So you started deploying first.
I did,
You've only got 2 units on the board.
Yeah, so for those who don't know, GSC has a blip system. So essentially I can put blips down instead of units.
Yep.
The rules with the blips is you can never come within 9 of them.
Yep, you can't move within 9.
Ever come
even in your own turn.
Which is
happen.
It's a weird rule, but it is. If I go first, I reveal them basically immediately.
End of your command phase? Start of your command phase.
I think it's the very start. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
But everybody can still use their abilities. They accounted for that. So basically before I move, I reveal.
It's cool.
If Dalton goes first, Dalton does his first movement phase and then I reveal.
Yep.
So I can then have shenanigans and react to
It's
what
good.
he does. It's a very powerful mechanic. Yeah. So that's kind of how it works. So basically all of them, except bar 1, are clustered behind this. So you can see I've got 5 behind this ruin here, and then 1 out the front.
Which definitely isn't a pre-game 9-inch move squad of Genestealers.
Definitely not. No, definitely not.
And get in the face.
Yeah, and then there's
Couldn't
2 units of bikes on the board as well.
Yep.
The reason these aren't in blips is because they get a pre-game move innately, and if I start them as a blip, I cannot use that.
Yep. And you'll probably be able to get them into cover or hidden entirely regardless.
So, yeah, I'll be able to hopefully find an angle where Dalton can't shoot too much at them. So that's the plan there. Yeah.
Yep. So countering that, I've got a unit of bikes on each edge of my deployment zone, which is just going to be here and over here. So they've got a 12-inch pre-game move, so they can either be all the way up in his grill, or I can hide them entirely behind buildings, depending on if I go first or second. I've got 2 Sagittars within 6 inches of each other here, with the 10-man squad split between them. And then I've got the Brockier Forge Master and the Grimnir all tucked in here. The lower Carl up here and the higher Carl over here. So Charlie and Carl. They're up on top, so they've got good lines of sight, and they're all within 3 inches of units that will protect them for Lookout Sir. And then I've got the Land Fortress tucked in back here, and that's it. The 11-man squad of Bolter boys are in Strategic Reserve, which is free now, and the 12-man squad are inside the Land Fortress. So I'm very thin on the ground, but I don't need to screen turn 1. And I'm really hoping that I get to go second anyway. I don't have to worry about it. So now, I've got to put down a couple of things for you.
I've just looked up the specifics on
I'll grab some out of here while you
so
tell everyone what that does.
it's 2 objectives, and they need to be 9 away from each other, and then 9 away from any battlefield edge. So you have pretty free range.
They're pretty free,
it's quite, So
9 away from each other and 9 away from any battlefield edge.
So I guess there's going to be 1 in this quarter and 1 in that quarter.
So I'm already going to be trying to defend my home objective pretty heavily because I lose points if you hold it and you gain a bunch of points for the sub-primary.
Yep.
So I'm just going to drop 1 pretty much tucked down in here.
Yeah, for sure.
On my home objective.
Yep.
Because there's no stipulation about it can't be in deployment zones or anything.
No, it's just 9 away from the edge, 9 away from each other.
Okay.
That's it.
Cool. And then the other one is, seeing as how I've got like a nice big open spot here, I kind of want to force you to come out into the open so I can see you and kill you.
Yep.
So I'm going to drop another one over here.
Okay.
That'll be more than 9 inches away from this one, and quite easily targetable with pretty much anything I'll have here. So hopefully I can use those to try and draw you out into the open, force you to come and get in range of my short-range guns.
Yeah, fantastic.
So yeah.
All right.
Cool. All right. Well,
So we're ready.
I think that's it. It's time for that all-important first turn roll-off.
Do you want to go first?
God, no.
No?
God, no.
I'm not, I could go either way.
Yeah, I definitely want to go second.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Good luck.
Good luck.
I guess I'm going first. Nothing I can do about it. It's a good start. All right.
Good luck, sir.
Good luck. Good game.
Have fun.
So we do both have pre-game moves.
Yes.
So because I'm going first, I start with 1 and then you alternate. So knowing I'm going first, I need to get actions happening and I need to make sure that my stuff is hidden and screened and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to bring these bikes across to start with. And it's just going to make sure they all end up over here. Knowing I've got turn 1 means I can make sure they're within range here. I can give them full rerolls if I need to with the high Carl, or I can use them to do an action. Similarly, I think I'm going to do the same thing with these guys, and I'm actually going to spread them across this way so that I can give them full rerolls if I need to as well. And you've got your pre-game moves with your bikes.
I do, yes. So
Which is 9 inches.
it is 9, and I can't end within 9 of you. So these guys go 12. So roughly there.
Yep.
You can go. Yeah, so you'll be here if you want, but that's fine.
Cool.
So is this whole thing, we're treating this whole thing as obscuring, or because if you touch it, I guess you shoot through it?
Yeah, I guess so. That makes sense. Yep.
All right. Fair enough.
Nice big chunky piece of terrain.
We're just going to fan out this way, and if you shoot them, you shoot them.
Thank you everyone for coming and joining us on Thursday as well. It is a little bit earlier than our normal stream, but of course these boys are going to Uprising.
Yes.
So we're doing it a day early. So let us know down in the comments your thoughts and chat your thoughts on the new Arks of Omen, what you're excited to see at Uprising, some of the lists that you're keen to see how they perform. There'll be some interesting lists happening at Uprising for sure. So yeah.
Yeah, the lists are live already for Uprising.
Yeah.
And there's some spicy stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good that they gave everyone a nice big window to prepare for it and get to grips with everyone's lists.
It is kind of exciting though,
as
well, going into like something that's unknown, because the meta was very established.
Can I grab a dice for CP? Yep. Yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, in terms of preparation, it is a bit quick. Yeah, it's a weird position.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys...
Okay, so I got 5 CP for start of my turn as well. Yep.
I don't know if you guys know, but this will be the actual first major event globally that is using Arks of Omen. And it's going to have 6 of the 8 best players in the world.
It is,
6.
Like
Basically, 6 of the WTC team.
Yep.
So I think a lot of good data is going to come out of this post event regarding potentially shape up like what's going to be really strong moving forward. So I think you guys should, if you're not going to, watch it post what the results are and what came out of it. We'll definitely have a review.
Yep. It'll be a week afterwards, but we will. Yeah. It'll be cool.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to put +1 to hit on the Sagittor. Full rerolls on these guys. I don't think they're going to get lines aside over there anyway, but I'll give it to them. +1 to hit on this Sagittor. And then judgment tokens. I'm going to put 1 on the unit of bikes that I can see.
For sure.
And then where's your other unit gone?
Just tucked in that way.
Can't see them. So.
Okay.
There's. Okay. I'm assuming you're trying to hide them. So.
I'm trying to hide them, but I couldn't move any more. So if that's
okay,
if you can see them, then you can see them.
I can see the end of them from here past the obscuring, but
that's fine.
Yep. Okay. Cool. Alrighty. So 1 judgment token on each. 1 there and 1 over there. Cool. And then we'll go on to movement. So Warp Ritual 6 inches the center?
I think so. I'll double check.
No worries.
I don't think it's changed since Nephilim, so...
I don't believe it has,
Yeah, 6 of the center.
Yeah, no worries.
I think the warp charge went up 1 or something.
Right, okay.
I think that's it.
So I'll be able to get the Sagittor around here so we can see those bikes. Because the bikes aren't -1 damage, are they?
Just -1 to hit.
Yeah. So I've got +1 to hit there, so I'll be hitting on 3s anyway. 12 shots at -2 damage.
Yeah, that's the profile you want.
Yeah. So the other thing to look at as well is I don't necessarily want to go real aggressive early on. I just want to make sure that I'm getting points and doing stuff. So I'm going to move these bikes over here so they're entirely hidden back behind here.
Okay.
And I'll just make sure. Okay, I'll have to bring him down to give him full rerolls next turn, but I'll do that as well. They're going to do the action over here for my secondary. And just be hidden and be doing stuff over there. I could bring the land fortress around here and shoot at your other bikes, but I think I'm going to be out of range for it. So I think realistically it's just going to shimmy across this way and just take up a bit of space. Going to make sure these guys do a bunch of things back here. Unfortunately, there's going to be a lot of little finicky movement. I'm essentially making sure that I'm screening for 8 inches, because 8 inches is your charge range. You can't charge from 6 inches to 3 inches.
Correct, yes. So, so Genestealer Cult Deep Strike is a bit weird. It's any unit can come in, not any unit, but anything in ambush So the vehicles can't do this, but
Yep.
the infantry, all the infantry can, and even the bikes, I think. You can come in 8 away and charge, or you can come in 6 inches away and not charge,
Makes
which
sense.
is a very powerful rule. And then, of course, remember I have 1 unit that can do 3 away and not
Yep.
charge as well.
Yeah.
I can't do that turn 1, just like everyone else, but yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do up here is bung the bikes actually up on top of the ruin here.
Okay.
To make your charges longer, because I know
Yeah.
you've got a unit of Genestealers that can do a bajillion things.
Yeah.
And I'm also going to try and make sure, but what I can probably do, I'll advance them, which is an extra 6 inches because they're accelerated, and they're not going to shoot anything this turn anyway. And I'll actually, the intention of what I'm doing here is to make them sort of equidistant with things like the land fortress, which I'll make sure is there, so that if you charge them, and you try to turn off Overwatch on stuff, you can only do that in something that's in terrain. And then what's the other trigger?
I have a crossfire on it,
Have a crossfire on it.
which I can put down
Yep.
freely.
Yeah. So there's not really a whole lot I can do about that. But at least this way you've got to, if you want to charge them, you're probably going to have to try and tag something else as well. You're going to be spending CP. Or you're going to be doing a massive long charge to get up here.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to make sure that I can heroically intervene with stuff if I need to.
Yep.
As well. This Sagittor, as mentioned, it's going to come around there so it can see your bikes.
Yep.
Making sure it's within range. Easy. Plenty of range there. 6 inches of the centre's right in there. A lot of decisions to be made. I'm going to get these guys out of this this Sagittor. So there's an L7, a Magna Rail, and a multi-wave comms array in this unit. Yep.
L7. We like the L7.
The L7's cool.
I'm a big fan of the L7.
Yeah. I'm always hesitant about putting which unit to put when I split a unit in Sagittors, which unit to put like the multi-wave array and stuff in.
That's,
and
that's the reroll radio.
Well, all of the upgrades, but the real radio is the multi-wave.
That's the multi-wave.
Just 'cause I'm still not used to exactly how I'm going to split up a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm going to bring the Grimnir forward a touch. Sorry, I've got. That's where you should be there. This one's the Grimnir. All right. So he's just going to move forward so that he'll be able to do the action next turn.
Okay.
Because that's important.
Yep.
And I'm going to push a Sagittor through here as well to make sure it's nice character protected. It's not going to see anything to shoot, so I'm not really too bothered. And then back here, 8 inches is going to be all the way down here. Okay. So you can probably drop something back here in turn 2, but you're not going to get there turn 1. So I'm happy enough with that. And I will just make sure that the Carl can see all the thing it needs to, and move on to Psychic.
I will reveal first.
Here we go.
All right, so...
Grand reveal.
a couple of questions.
Yes.
Is this touching this?
No.
At the minute? No. Okay, cool. So, an angle of this will go to... What's the sharpest angle?
That's going to be the sharpest angle there.
So I'm going to put 10 G-stairs here.
Yep. So
to hide.
Hiding them there.
Hiding in there.
No worries.
And then the rest will... So that's from... I can do that with the pre-game move from the Genestealers, or the pre-reveal move from the Genestealers. So we'll go there.
Yep.
And then there'll be a myriad of trucks behind the ruin and whatnot.
Cool.
And the characters as well. So...
Yep. Cool. So obviously they're not touching any of the ruins or anything.
No.
Just be careful about where they go, because
I don't think I can fit these, actually.
That's the line there.
So how many shots is this?
12 shots.
Maybe they're not going to fit.
Yep.
So
And I've got the land fortress near the bikes up there as well.
realistically, we're just going to move them back instead.
Yep, go for it.
Because I can't fit.
Yep. Just make sure you can still fit your other blip back there as well.
Yeah, if you can see the truck with your truck, I don't mind. So that's cool.
Because that'll end up being...
You will be able to.
Will it be there or there?
It'll be here.
No, sorry, as in like, is it going to be... Are that we're measuring obscuring from the edge of that or from the edge of that?
Oh, I don't mind.
I don't mind either way either. Go from... Go from the building
We'll
itself.
go with the building. It's more clear, so we can do that.
Sweet. Cool.
So Ed, how do you find GSC in Arks?
Arks. Well, no Armor of Contempt is very nice. I think this build only exists because there's no Armor of Contempt, because you couldn't kill stuff before in combat, really. It was very hard.
Well, your AP1 and your AP2 which doesn't do anything.
Yeah. Even the shooting now is much better than it was like a week ago. So that is nice. Yeah.
While you do that, I might just start to cast a couple powers.
Yeah, go for it.
None of them will be targeting you regardless.
Yep, all good.
If you want to jump in and try and deny them, just let me know.
Yep.
I'm going to start with Interface Echo to generate an extra CP, needing a warp charge of 5.
Yep.
Which I get with a 6. I assume you're letting happen, or you want to try and deny that one?
What are your other powers again?
Turn off invulns or fortify.
I will try to deny that one.
Yep. So it's 6.
6. I use my dice.
A 7, so you deny it.
Deny it, awesome.
And then fortify, needing a 6. Getting a 5, which is annoying. But not too bad this early in the game. Yeah. Alright, I'm not going to try and cast anything else because nothing else will matter. Yes.
Sorry guys, these guys are...
Genestealer Cults always take a while
to always take a sec.
Get this stuff done. This
is like my real deployment, so you can see it live. It's great fun.
Again, I might carry on with shooting. There's only one thing that's going to shoot, which is the Sagittor into those bikes.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to drop any Genestealers or anything in front of the trucks there, are you?
Correct.
Yeah. So no, there's not going to be anything I can see that I want to shoot at. So I'll just be shooting at the bikes. Hitting on 2s up to 3s because the bikes have the -1 to hit. So hitting on 3s. Strength. One of my weapons is strength 6. The other one is strength 7.
Both winning on 3s.
Both winning on 3s, and then I'll double check, but they're both -2 damage. So I don't think it matters if I do them together. Twin bolt cannon and metal rifle. Yeah, they're both -2 damage. So functionally, it's just 12 shots.
Okay.
Between the two weapons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
Actually, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna.
Yeah,
this truck
go
is
for
gonna have the Genestealers.
Not a problem. Cool. Hitting on 3s. Cool. A few 1s there. 2 auto wounds so far. And then wounding you on 3s as well. Okay, and not a great roll. Only 4. They're all -2.
Maybe 2. So 6 off save.
Yep.
Okay, so they're all dead anyway.
Kills the squad. That'll score me 2 points for the ancestors are watching because I killed a squad that had a judgment token. And that's pretty much going to be it for my turn. My bikes will complete their action at the end of my turn for prospects of wealth. I'll roll a dice because they have a panspectral scanner on a 5+. It becomes important. Nope. So it's just I've scanned it. There's nothing there. 3 victory points. Very nice. That'll be the turn. I'll hold an objective in No Man's Land, so 2 points on the sub-primary. Yeah.
Awesome. How about your warp? Did you do any warp ritual?
No, not close enough to the center for that one. And I don't want to be throwing my Psyker
up
unprotected this early. Cool. Over to Genestealer Cults.
Right, let's do it. So I'll go up to 5 CP, I believe.
Sweet. Up to 6.
Then we will put a crossfire somewhere. Now, you've played very cagey, and I don't like it because my options are limited.
Yep. Look, if you're going to hide all this off the board, I'm going to put it on the board, but I'm still going to hide it.
Yeah. I mean, we'll put a crossfire on the
front Sagittor
here.
It makes sense. It's out in the middle of nowhere.
That's from the that's the Nexus's ability.
Yep.
We'll do that with, and then there's no other command phase stuff, so we'll just start moving.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay.
So
you have what's my battlefield edge? That one.
It's a good question. Battlefield edge, long edge.
I think so. Yeah.
I think it is. Yeah.
We'll advance this truck with the Genestealers.
Yep. Right. That's fair.
16. Go to there.
Yep.
Yes, you are correct. The long edge.
Yeah, sweet. Right, cool. Truck's in a hurry.
I will not touch.
Yep, of course. Alrighty.
I will auto advance these Genestealers 6.
Yep, the
So
1
they'll
CP.
go, yeah, it's 1 CP, so I'll be
Very
down
nice.
to 4 unless I can get it back on a 5. Nope.
Nope, cool. Alrighty.
So they'll go 14. 9 plus 6. 9 plus 6, 15, sorry.
Yep. There.
There.
Cool.
Okay.
Yep, going for a fairly small charge there, I reckon.
Yeah, not too bad.
It'll be showing a 6 in the dice.
6.
Cool. And because you've got a crossfire there, you're going to be able to turn off Overwatch,
Yes.
which is, as I've
Very
discussed,
handy.
very annoying. But if you go in there, you kill a Sagittor, you get a token, I can hopefully then hit you afterwards. It'll be good. Cool.
So what about you, Dalton? What are your thoughts on Arks? Votann within Arks.
The biggest thing for leagues, so leagues are such a small unit selection that their army lists aren't going to change too much. I'm not suddenly going, oh, I can take so much more stuff. It just means that it's, I think I might have 1 extra CP to play with in a game, which is cool. The points nerf is the biggest thing, and then secondaries are another problem. But secondaries were already a problem, and the points nerf just means that you've got even less on the board, which is interesting. They're definitely down that glass hammer end of the spectrum. They're tough against some profiles and really just fall to pieces against others. It's just going to be a matter of playing cagely, picking your targets, and picking what can hit you. Trying to decide where you want things to happen. So yeah, that's where it is. Which is probably good. It's a good thing that they're not like massively OP, because they were when they came out, and then even though they had 2 rounds of nerfs that kicked them back into the dust, people were still unhappy with them. So it's good that they're sort of back down there a bit. Let them sit here for a few years, let people get used to them, let them not be a big deal competitively, so that people can play them and actually have a nice time without people just having to go.
So do you reckon they're kind of like the AdMech style thing? Like, do you reckon because of that now they've become much harder to play and be successful with?
I think that they're going to be harder to play and win against good players. They're definitely still like fairly straightforward. You know, your stuff moves about, you shoot stuff and it dies. It's straightforward. Like that's easy enough. They're going to be hard to play against good players because good players can play around their weaknesses really easily. They're very slow. They don't score well, and they're just not enough of them. I wouldn't say they're where AdMech were, because AdMech were very technical. AdMech are fairly complicated to play. I'd say that they're probably trying to think of a good example. Weirdly enough, Custodes aren't a terrible example.
Shooty Custodes.
Shooty Custodes, yeah, is a good way to think about them.
Eliteness
Yep.
is... or old Space Marines, maybe. Because, like...
Yeah,
some
actually, that's
Space
not
Marine
terrible,
lists work very elite.
Yeah. If you were running like elite Space Marines, think
that
like a
kind of-
Land Raider, a bunch of Terminators, and some
but maybe
some
just
assault bikes and things.
more shooty. I don't know, it's
Yeah.
kind of a weird... They are quite thin on the ground, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Especially now.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm pretty okay with it. They still,
Yeah.
I think, potentially doing that, making them a little bit scarcer. They feel very like dwarfy. They're like, yeah, they're dwarfs. There's not many of them. They're short. They're squat. They're gonna shoot you because they're angry.
Yeah, they're pissed.
Speaking of shooting.
Speaking of shooting, we got some psychic first.
Oh yes, of course.
So we're gonna do. So this is from the Patriarch.
Yep. Who's
He's
all the way
gonna
back there.
do Might from Beyond onto the Genestealers here. So
Sweet.
+1 attack.
Yep.
Yep. I need a 6.
Which you
That's
get with a 6,
Awesome.
and I can't deny because I can't do it from anywhere on the board.
Awesome. And then we're gonna do 6 auto wounds as well,
Handy.
which goes off on a 5.
Yep.
Awesome.
With a 6.
Cool.
Let's get all our low lucky rolls out of the
super
game now, and let's cast them later when it matters.
Then we're gonna have basically both these trucks. They're only things that this is the only thing they can see.
Ooh, only one of them can see it, unless you're touching in with
From
one.
from this angle, we should be fine. Right? There.
Nowhere near. You'd have to be, if you could bring it all the way around there.
Yep, that's in.
Yep, alright, cool.
Yep.
There you go.
So I'll just do them. I'll just do them at the same time.
Yeah,
I'm hitting on
they're the same.
4s down to 3s with both because of the crossfire.
Yep.
So 3s.
Cool,
Awesome.
4 hits.
Strength 7.
Toughness 8, so 5s.
5s. So just a 1.
AP.
-1.
So -1 becomes -0, so 3s. Passed. Good. Love it.
Awesome. We will
T8 thanks to your Aniserta, which is nice.
spend a CP to turn off your Overwatch.
Naturally.
And then we will charge you.
Cool.
I can do that because you have a crossfire. Do I get that CP back? Yes. Awesome.
Cool. And 6-inch charge, as discussed.
6-inch charge.
I'd love it if it failed.
It's a 6. Okay.
Only just. It'll limit the number of attacks you can get in, so I'm going to ask you to be careful with movement.
Yeah.
Just to make sure. Normally, you can sort of just hand wave it away and be like, yeah, they got in, it's fine. But especially if you're playing a bit more competitively and practicing for stuff like this, yeah, just be careful with movement and things like that. It's always good. Cool. Alrighty. It's interesting here, yeah. So not being able to Overwatch is annoying, but it does mean that I'm going to have more strats to do other things. And I should be able to pop out my guys out of this as well, which should free them up. If it does, I'll pop my guys out, which will stop you from returning to the shadows. And hopefully let me turn around and kill some Genestealers.
Yeah.
Especially if I can turn off their invul and stuff with the Grimnir. Your unit of Genestealers without an invul?
They die.
Very vulnerable.
They do die. Okay, that's
Cool.
my charge.
Yep.
I will pile in.
Yep.
I don't. Well,
I think you're probably
we'll
going to
see
miss
what we can
2.
do.
But yes.
I think it'll be 1.
Yeah, it could be 1, yeah.
I think we'll have a go.
Sorry guys, I know it's a bit slower movement getting in, but especially when there's so much left to be determined in the game, it does matter.
Just go there.
Yep.
And they'll both get in.
Yep, easily.
They'll get in. This guy will definitely get in.
Yep, cool.
And then this guy, so 9 will fight.
9 will fight, sweet.
So this is 45 attacks.
Yep. So they've got Might from Beyond, so they're getting 5 attacks each, and they've got 6s to hit auto wound, which is handy against toughness 8.
Nice. 2, 3.
Yep.
4.
Do you want to do 5 and then 4?
Yeah, so this is 5 of them.
Yep. Cool. I've got 9 wounds on a Sagittal.
So
there's not a lot I can do about defensive strats. It's just going to be see how it goes.
Hitting on 2s.
Yep.
Because they're pure strange X-rays.
Yep. So you've already got a few wounds in there with the 6s. Cool. 4. All right, so 4 wounds so far.
And 5s, because they are strength 5.
Strength 5, toughness 8.
Because of the helix. I lost 1.
Yep. It's not a bad roll.
It's pretty good.
Cool.
That's very nice, actually.
Alrighty. So how many we got there?
So this is 8,
5, 10, 13.
9, plus 4, yeah, 13.
Cool. I'll just roll those now. See because if it dies, it dies.
Yep.
These are all -3.
Yeah, minus
So
3.
3 and -2, so I'm saving on 5s. It's not a very good roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It dies exactly.
Okay.
It'll explode on a 6. Nope. And then the guys inside will get out. There are 5 of them. They're all, one of them dies, which would just be one of the regular mooks with a iron blaster. Cool. So, seeing where the Genestealers are, I'm just going to pop them out on this side here, I think. You'll be able to... I don't want you to get into them. So I'm just going to make sure that they're over here, so that you're not going to have enough movement to consolidate into them and tag them.
Okay, you have to be wholly within 3, is that right?
Yep. And feel free to measure it out. That should be
I think you're good, yeah.
miles from 3. As long as I'm outside of 3 of you, we're all good.
4.
Oh, 4.
To not get engagement range, you have to be outside of 4.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Sorry, they'll be on the edge of 3 there.
Yeah, okay.
Which is well out of 4.
Yep.
Cool. So first Sagittal goes down. It'll give the unit a judgment token.
Yep. I will pile in.
Because you've killed a League's unit.
Just go there.
Yep.
I will move this way. Actually, will I? Doesn't really matter. They're going to die anyway.
Yep.
I might as well block your movement a bit, right? I guess.
Sure.
I don't know. You might not do anything, but why not?
Yep.
Something like that.
Yeah.
There you go.
Cool.
Right. I will get 2 points for ambush.
Very nice.
Because I killed something with a crossfire.
Yep.
And I will get at least 1. I don't know. How many models do you have in No Man's Land? Here we go.
In
the
No Man's Land?
admin begin.
Not 10.
I have 11.
So how many
would
points
get-
for
not
your
so
I'll
Not
group?
that
get.
Yep.
Do I have more on the board?
Yes.
Right. So I'll get 3 points for Brood Swarm.
Oh, do you?
And then did you do
Hold
some
on.
sabotage?
So you've got 10, 11,
11,
12,
15,
13, 14, 15,
16, 17, 18, 19.
Then I'm going to say probably not. I've got 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah.
So I get 2 points on Bruce one.
Cool.
Did you do some sabotage?
I did not.
All right.
They're all the way over here.
So how many primaries are you holding, Mr. Dalton?
I'm holding 2, so I'm scoring 8 points on primary.
Alright.
I need to... in my command phase, I'm going to throw out some judgment tokens. I'm going to put 1 more on these guys, of course. So go up to 2. And then I'm just going to throw 1 on the bikes back there that already have 1. So they go up to 2 as well. Sorry, the bikes don't have any, do they? So they're going to go up to... Oh, sorry.
No, they have 1 from earlier.
Do they? Yes, they do.
Yeah.
So they're going to go up to 2. And then, of course, at the end of your turn, I choose a unit that you control on an objective, and that gets a token, which is going to be this truck over here.
Sure thing.
Because it's, yeah. Cool. All right. Now we'll go on some command phase stuff. I'm going to put full rerolls on this unit of bikes, because they're really the only thing that need it. They're going to hit here over here. And I'll put +1 to hit from the Brockier Forge Master. Probably onto the Sagittal, because it wants to come over here and try and hit your truck.
This is not touching. But
Yeah, as in it wants to try and come over here, or try and hit them. Yeah,
of course, yeah.
Yep, all right, so on the Sagittal there. And then we'll go on to movement.
All right. Well, Dalton is moving for the new Arks of Omen. Ed,
Yeah.
which ally can you take with the GSC?
So you can only take Brood Brothers, which is the Astra Militarum section of GSC, which I was kind of annoyed by, to be honest. I wish I could take Tyranids, but I can't. But yeah, I mean, Astra Militarum is still pretty cool. I don't know exactly what the restrictions are. I think it's an allied detachment, I believe, as outlined in the Arks of Omen book.
Yeah, untouchable.
So I think you can take a super heavy auxiliary. So you could take a Baneblade, theoretically, or something.
Very quickly, spending a CP in the command phase to regen D3 of them, which will just bring the 1 dead one back.
I am interested to see if some interesting builds come out with like using the Astra Militarum
Pop them over there.
patrol or super heavy, but you're like I think they limit what relics and stuff you can take, and also wall of traits and obviously named characters you can't take. So it is far more limited than the normal Astra Militarum, but yeah.
They move 8 or 9 Genestealers.
They move 9.
Yep.
And they can advance the charge.
Yep.
They still have some of the best shooting models in the game, like data sheet stuff. So
Yes, base data sheet wise.
just sucks hitting on 4s.
Yes, it does. And I don't believe they benefit from crossfire either, so you can't buff that in a weird way or anything like that.
So then, would they also not get like the turret rules and stuff that are in the Astra Militarum core army rules?
Well, are the turret rules are they on the Lehman Ross data sheet or are they?
No, it's part of the army rule.
I think so the Brood Brothers keyword, I think, replaces the
Happy with that?
Astra Militarum keyword.
Yeah, the new one that they've given, which isn't regiment, but it's whatever it's called.
Yeah, so I think there's an FA. They put out an FAQ on the Genestealer, on Warhammer community. If you go to FAQs on the Genestealer one, there's they added a whole section about Brood Brothers. I haven't really read it thoroughly, but yeah, it is there if you want to have a look at it. But yeah, make sure to check it out.
Yeah, cool. We'll look at that now. And,
yeah, maybe
yeah,
production.
we'll
Have a look. Yeah, awesome.
So that should be just in there.
Yeah.
So they'd move up in the last turn.
Oh, within
this
6.
turn. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
They're doing their thing. Alright, so I'm just making sure I've got lines of fire. He can put 1 weapon into your bikes at the back, the other one into the truck here, and then I've got my entire army to kill this unit here.
Yes.
Which I'm happy enough with.
Yes.
Screening is a problem. Unfortunately, it's one of those things where I just don't have enough bodies to do it.
This is like a weakness, maybe, of the Votann.
It is, definitely, yeah. Now, your battle village is the long one, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I could bring a unit on from Strat Reserve over here.
No, because that's the reason I put the bikes here.
They have a 12-inch. As in, sorry. Obviously, the 9-inch thing matters, but as in, I could.
Yeah, you can come on this edge,
yeah.
but that's why I put the bikes.
Yeah, they're screened
that's
out.
The thinking, yeah.
It's more the thinking for next turn as to whether do I hold off and try and bring one next turn from your end.
Yeah.
Because Votann don't have a lot of bodies, so I kind of need to. I'm pretty much forced to play very reactively, and go. All right, I need to make sure that I'm reacting to whatever it is you're doing. So these ones are going to be spreading out back here. Unfortunately, Genestealer Cults are very finicky to play, and they make your opponent also play really finicky.
Yeah.
Just to make sure that they can.
Like time restrictions on a tournament are definitely something that I have to worry about going into this weekend. So it's all practice.
We've seen what you can and cannot take.
Right.
So essentially, you just replace Blue Brothers replaces the regimental keyword within the Astra Militarum.
Okay.
So then you would get access to all the you wouldn't get access to the army rule stuff, but also it limits the data sheets that you can take. So you can't take Cadian Castellan, Cadian Command Squad, regimental attacks or bodyguards, Cadian shock troops, Death Corps Krieg, Catachin jungle fighters, Kazrakan, Preacher, Rough Riders, or the Field Ordnance Battery. But considering you still essentially you just get to take all the epic firepower, and that doesn't limit you from taking all the good firepower anyway. So
correct. But do we get the turret rules and stuff? Is that?
Well, I'm assuming no, because it basically says you can include units with the regimental or unaligned keywords in a Brood Brothers detachment. Oh yeah, so you're not replacing the keyword. Oh yeah, it does. It says the data sheet. So because you're not getting the Astra Militarum keyword, you're getting the Brood Brothers keyword, it would negate the Astra Militarum army rules, by my understanding.
Right, so if you don't have the Astra Militarum keyword, can you even use strats then either?
No.
Right,
So
it's
I'm pretty sure it functions the way it did in the book itself.
Yeah.
It's just they're being a little bit more specific on the things you can and cannot take, which kind of the restrictions on these data sheets makes a lot of sense.
That does make sense. Yes. I agree.
Because and it limits all their little special rules. So
okay.
There you go, chat.
Yeah, so you're not going to be able to fit a unit back here that isn't going to be able to be all spec scanned by at least a unit of bikes.
Okay.
Unless you think you can fit 5 models in this little.
It's borderline.
Yeah.
We can test it out, but probably not.
Yeah. Yeah, I think 12 inches is here. Ed?
Yep. Okay, no.
Yep, sweet. So you'll be able to drop back here, but you're going to be getting all spec scanned by something.
No worries.
Cool. The Brocky is going to move up here, doing his thing. I could put a unit of bikes over here to do the action, but I don't want to run that far forward so early. And this unit of boys aren't quite close enough to do it. They were just a few mil out, unfortunately. So I've got them back there. So yes, you could drop back here and shoot them, but I think they'll probably be fine. Famous last words. Cool. Oh, what? Not anymore.
Okay.
It can't hit anything else anyway.
Yeah.
You can just see Genestealers. All right. Can't see Genestealers, right? Yeah.
Are we doing the base or are we doing the...
If I move some dudes and touch the thing, you'll see Genestealers.
Okay.
There you go.
Sure.
Cool. I think that's going to be it. Move on to Psychic. Going to... that's them. Going to start with Warp Ritual, because I need points. Needing a 5 or a 6, I think. 6, wasn't it?
It's a 4. It was 3, now it's 4.
Oh, so it's 4, and then it's a 5, then it's a 6.
No, it's always 4. It's very good.
Cool. I'll be getting +1 to cast, because I'm within 18 inches of a judged unit.
Sure.
So 11. So roll me the 12.
Might as well try, because points.
Nope. Cool. So Warp Ritual goes off once. And then... So look, I could Null Vortex to drop their Invuln.
You don't need it.
I don't think I need it. I could Fortify is probably where I'm looking, because it just makes something really tough. Or I could generate a CP. I've got 6 CP. So I'm going to go for Fortify, needing a 6. getting a 6 plus 1, so 7.
Okay, we'll try to know that as well.
Yep.
I will.
Cool, so nothing happens. And then that I can't cast anymore, I can only do the 1 extra power. Then we'll go on to shooting. So what we'll start with is this unit of bikes, putting everything into your Genestealers. So this is the unit of bikes with full reroll, so they should kill it. But if they don't, I can spend a CP to put an extra token on you and then get points from that.
Okay.
So I'll start with, there's only 2 of them with shotguns in range, so they'll shoot you first, hitting on 3s with rerolls. Okay, full rerolls there. I'm auto-wounding on 5s, but I'll leave the 3 regardless. Cool. 2 auto-wounds, 2 hits. Strength 5, so 3s. Alright, 4 wounds. These are at minus, it doesn't matter. Minus 1.
Pinball. 3 a day.
3 dead. Jesus. Okay, then there's 3 Magna Coil autocannons on each one. As in 1, but 3 shots. Hitting on 3s. All good. Full rerolls here. Okay, so 2 misses. Only 3 auto wounds. 3s to wound, strength 7. Cool. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
4s. Okay, another 4.
Another 4, cool. And the 9 shots from the rotary cannon.
Yep.
So the bikes are the best clearance unit, really.
Yes, I'm most afraid of the bikes.
Yeah.
By a mile.
Which I think as far as leagues go for anti-infantry stuff, there. I'm going to voluntarily not re-roll these because I don't want to wipe the unit.
Okay.
And I'll roll those to wound. So 3. Whoop, sorry. Drop 1. It's all good.
They die anyway.
Bollocks. Okay. If you'd passed one of those. So the reason I wanted that is that I could spend a CP with the bikes with the roll by searchlight to put an extra judgment token on them, and I would score an extra point if I did that. Cool. But that's still 2 points for killing them.
Pretty nice.
Alrighty. So now this Sagittor, as discussed, will be able to put 6 shots into your bikes over the back and 6 shots into this guy here. So we'll start with a 6 into the bikes. It's +1 to hit, -1 to hit, so it's 3s to hit. And it has
2 judgment.
2 judgment tokens, so auto wounding on 5s.
Yep.
Okay, so 4 misses. 1 auto wound. Alright, just 1 wound, -2. Kills a bike.
Dice.
Cool. And then 6 shots into your truck. Now, it's only going to be strength 7 here, so...
T6 on there.
Okay, so 3s to wound. So hitting on... This one will be hitting on 2s.
Yeah, I have 1 judge on it.
The judgment's more or less irrelevant, because you're only so it always counts as having 1.
Okay. But not +1.
Not +1, no. That's
Greater Theory.
Greater Theory in League. Yeah. So 1 miss, and the others just hit, but 3s to wound. Alright, so 4 wounds. This is -2.
5s.
Yep. Okay, so 2 damage each, so you take 6.
So these reduce damage by 1?
Okay, so it's all Goliaths, not just the Rock
All
Riders.
Goliaths, yeah.
Very nice.
So he's on 7?
Cool.
Okay.
Alright. And that's, I think, going to be it as far as stuff I can shoot at. Because I don't believe anything else can see anything. Yeah.
Cool.
So that's going to be it. There are no charges. We'll score some points at the end of the turn.
Yep. Ancestors.
Ancestors, I'll score 2 points for that in the shooting phase for killing a unit with a number of judgment tokens.
And how about your prospects?
I didn't do that action this turn.
All right. How about your bonus this turn?
The which one? Oh, the bonus.
Conversion bonus.
Yes, I still hold an objective in No Man's Land, so 2 points.
All
You got
right.
2 in turn 1. Did you get that as well?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
and
you
so did
didn't
I.
tell me. Sorry.
Yep.
All right. Cool. How about you, Mr. Ed?
I'm holding 2.
8 points.
So
Very
8,
nice.
so 8 points, yeah. And I'll go up to 6 CP.
Go up to 7.
All right. So
This is the big.
this is potentially the time. We'll see.
Yep. So I've got plenty of CP to Auspex scan.
Just give me. Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah. So
Just give us all a rundown on what kind of Auspex scan here.
None of the characters.
None of the characters.
And neither of the Sagittors.
So
but all my
these
bikes,
ones,
all my
right.
troops, and all my and the land fortress can all Auspex scan.
Very nasty.
Yes.
Right. I don't like bikes.
Yep.
And you can do the -1 to hit thing
Yes. 1 CP for -1 to hit.
on the bikes.
And if they advance, you can't reroll hits either.
Whee. Nasty.
Yeah.
All right.
I've also got a 2 CP strat or a 1 CP if it's a unit of troops to shoot back at you after you shoot at me. but you need to have a token, and if they do that, they can't then shoot in the next turn.
Okay, that's interesting. Yep.
I've also got a strat for turning off Overwatch, but it needs to be done in my shooting phase, which is annoying. But yes.
All right, guys, this might be a long moving phase. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this will
I'm
be
gonna
this
tell
will be
you
the big
now.
one.
This could be a long moving phase.
Yeah, take your time.
If you've got questions and things about Arks, things to chat with, this is the time.
So how about you, Lucky? What do you think about the Arks of Omens for Tyranids?
For Tyranids? What do you mean?
Because you asked for
What
GSC.
army is Tyranids?
That's for GSC,
They
that's
don't
for
exist.
Votann. Now it's your army.
Actually,
No, I think-
Tyranids are a good one to say. Leagues and Tyranids are in a similar place.
Yeah, they both got hit the exact same way. Nids are actually in a place that I really love where Nids are, whereas you have to work to try and find something that works. So I think Gaunt Carpet is potentially going to be the only real like base of an army. So basing it
cool.
with like
Gaunt Carpet is
Turbogons
cool.
and Gaunts and stuff like that, and then kind of building in whatever little fluff bits and pieces that you need to add on top. The biggest issue as well that comes with it is the whole army has essentially a 200 plus points tax, which is zone thropes to gain the invulnerable save. The Arks of Omen thing does open things up, like leveraging maybe a lot of T8 bodies, like Exocrines and Horospexes and Tyrannofexes and stuff, because you can just, dump on your heavy support, and then you can take, the biomorphology for counting for more wounds, for counting as models, having a lot of bugs that count as 10 models. So there's some play. I think it's just it's gonna be harder to make it work. Unfortunately, the biggest thing, which is very similar to Votann, is their secondaries are just horrendous. So even you kind of got to go, well, what can I build into the core, the normal Arks secondaries? And unfortunately, the majority of other armies are just going to be able to score those better than you. And because you can't kill anymore, it's just going to be tough. So
No one's
yeah,
touching
I'm just
terrain
waiting for the
anywhere.
10th edition
These
box
guys
to come out
definitely
with
not
all the
using
new
terrain.
Tyranid
That's
ranks.
from
Really.
just on Overwatch. Cool. I assume they're going to be 8 inches away, completely hidden, so I can't all-specs them.
Yes, correct.
And 12 inches away from the land fortress.
Correct.
Yep.
But
Good stuff.
I mean, I'm just playing Heresy at the moment. Heresy's
great.
Heresy's so good, and we've been
Have we got another Heresy match coming out soon, Lockie?
Yeah, should be next week.
Which is going to be...
Which is World Eaters vs Iron Warriors.
Tasty.
2,000 points, which was really cool. We did a really nice custom mission for that.
Very nice.
Very, very tasty.
And then after that, we've got lined up, I think, Sons of Horus and White Scars.
Correct.
Which should be pretty sweet. I'm painting up some Terminators for that.
Which will be 2.5k. And
for,
then...
For 3k for Sons of Horus, I've taken advice from some of the comments, and I'm getting some Genestealer and some, Aggressor Reavers done up, which can be pretty sweet.
Yeah,
that's when we get to 3k. So
well, and also you'll need Horus. So
the new Horus model. Oh,
so the
premium.
first 3k is going to be Iron Warriors versus World Eaters, and it's with Purdy and Angron.
It's pretty tasty.
Question for you, Ed.
Yeah.
What are you hoping to avoid for this upcoming Uprising matchup?
To
if any?
avoid?
Yeah,
Matchups.
yeah, matchup.
Custodians is a problem for me, I think.
Yep.
Because, there's a lot of Custodians. Because they have A, very good heroics, which are a problem when I try to charge stuff, because I'm quite fragile. B, they're very tanky, which means I can't delete a unit and run away.
Yep.
They're the two main reasons.
Yep.
Also, they're all obsec, which means I can't steal objectives super easy. Yeah, Custodian is the big one.
Yeah, makes sense.
If anybody's running Shadow Keepers, that is the bane of my existence. That's the -1 attack one. That is horrendous for me.
You also got a Carter that does the same thing for all of them as well.
Yeah. So Custodians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Checks out.
I'm going to spend a CP to auto-advance these Genestealers in this truck 6.
They're going to do their whole...
Yep, we'll
advance and charge.
Back. I do.
You've already done one in this battle round, I think. No, that was your last turn. Never mind. You good.
So I'm still on 6.
Yep.
So they'll go 18. So 15 plus the 3 for getting out.
Yep.
Of the truck.
They'll be all up in McGrill.
Can you imagine Genestealers in a truck? I don't think it would go well for the...
I imagine they're probably crawling all around the outside.
Yeah.
Like, you know there's Genestealers in that truck. Like,
Yes.
yeah. There's none of this hidden stuff. It's like, you know they're there. Remember the old, I think it was Gorka Morka rules, where you could fit as many orc boys in a truck as you could balance in the model?
Really?
No? Anyone?
That's bonkers.
Yeah, I think it was
What
Gorka
is
Morka, and you'd have your little orc truck, and you would just pile mounds and mounds of boys on top of it.
Oh my god.
And you like hook weapons in and have them hanging off the sides and stuff. It was amazing.
Oh my god.
Good times. Cool. So his charges there, but you haven't got crossfire on anything, so I'll be able to overwatch with something.
Yeah, that's alright.
I'll take it. I'll take
it.
We played a practice game for Uprising, and you just
We
turn off
did.
Overwatch twice every turn.
Yeah, it was.
So I'm really like trying to play around it and see if I can get some value out of it.
Sorry guys, this is the long turn.
Well, Lawrence, that question was also... Oh, sorry. Gary M says, Gorka Morka was a great game.
Yep.
I have no idea what that game is, but I will take your guys' words for it.
Yep.
Yeah, that question was directed at you as well, Lawrence, because you're going. So, what are you trying to avoid?
Same, because there's a lot of custodes and probably Iron Hands. So Knights, I reckon, would be scared with Iron Hands, and then definitely custodes. So I'm actually looking forward to all mirror matchup for me. Apparently there's lots of Knights and Chaos Knights.
Chaos Knights goes better into you, though.
Yeah, but
Your Armager list is filthy in tonight.
hopefully I would always be the first player.
Just count on that in a highly competitive event.
So I quite like Lawrence's list. You're running 13 Armagers?
No.
No, you got the Errant.
No, I'm running a Paladin, 10-1 Armagers.
Okay, a Paladin and 10 Armagers.
Yeah.
That's going to be a lot easier to hide than a lot of Chaos Knight lists that'll be running the like 4 or 5 big knights.
No, but the Primo Chaos Knights list is all Armagers.
All War Dogs.
Yeah, also all War Dogs.
Well, but the question is, are they running that? Because I think I saw a few of them that were running like multiple big knights.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't do it that way. If I was playing Chaos Knights, it'd be because they do the Armager thing better because of the Chaos God stuff, all the blessings.
I mean, in general, if you're running knights, you should be running lots of Armagers because they're just better.
Yeah.
You can hide them. Helverins are just like.
And the good thing is
awful.
like the Abominant. If you run the Abominant and a whole bunch of little knights, it actually gives you play into like phase lock character armies.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you get the mortals out of phase. Oh, sorry, in the psychic phase, so that can help as well.
Yeah.
Oh, morning, Tim. Tim is from the UK.
Hey, hey Tim. Good to have you.
First thing in the morning, watching Pat Reps. Thanks for tuning in, mate.
Hey, cheers. Yeah.
What's happening, Ed?
My brain is exploding or melting, one of the two.
You say that every time you play, and you play.
Well,
it's like you're main.
Yeah.
Well, it's because it's always a struggle, you know.
Your brain is exploding.
I have an extra gene there.
What
Yeah.
is
So I think I'm going to try to apply some pressure in 2 places, mainly here. So on top down. Maybe put it on top down, if you can. So mainly here, where the Warp Ritual character is.
Yep.
And second, I need to do something about these bikes, I think.
Yep.
And these are in a place I think I can charge without getting Auspexed.
Yep.
And I'll turn off Overwatch, obviously.
Yeah.
If I need to. Oh, I don't think you can see me anyway. So
I don't think I can.
I'll move it if you can. So.
Yeah, no, I can't see you there. Okay. It'll be an 8-inch charge, and you've had to string out backwards, so you won't get everyone in. But all your saws will be.
All the saws are at the front.
Yep. And if you roll a big charge, you're in, no problem.
Yeah. So that's the plan there. I'm just.
And is that the only unit you've got out of reserves this turn?
I have brought in the Kelemorph here as well.
Cool.
Who should be able to draw a line to.
Yep. These guys will have to die first because he's closer to them.
So he ignores lookouts with his small guns. With the big guns he can't, but with the small ones I can shoot.
Gotcha.
Into
Cool.
Here.
Go for it.
But I might not want to. I'm still not sure on that.
Cool.
Now the question is, what do I want to do with the truck here? Is the next question.
The truck.
The next turn, because I won't do anything this turn. But
Yep.
Yeah. I'm probably not going to bring in neophytes now. I think it's
That's fair.
preemptive.
Yeah. Bring in neophytes now. You essentially give me a turn to bring out a unit to react to them.
Exactly. Yeah.
This is where having second turn's a huge advantage when you're running either into or against, or running into Genestealer Cults, or you're running Genestealer Cults. Second turn just means you can react to everything. Whereas I've got to sort of sit here and preemptively try and think about where you're going to drop them and how you're going to manage them. Which with an army that can't screen to begin with is it's a big problem.
I'm worried about your strat reserves. So this is my edge, right?
Yeah, so I can't come in on that edge.
Yeah, so it's just here I have to worry about.
Yep.
So we'll just
make sure I'm screened out there.
Unfortunately, I have to move this truck back. So you can't fit 10, is it?
11.
Alright, so I assume you can't, it's like that.
I'm going to say no. You will have moved the truck back enough that I can't fit them there.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
I will just get the Genestealers out in case I need to do something with them next turn then.
Yep, go for it.
Because this will be further
Yep.
forward.
Makes sense.
And I can still hide them, although the Sagittal will shoot them, so never mind. Don't worry about it.
Yep. Does the Kellamorph ignore obscuring terrain?
No.
Because that's still there, right?
Right, I mean, I'll move him here then.
So yeah, but you'd bring him out here somewhere. Yep, there you go.
Okay.
Sweet. Cool. Can he still be in range to jump back in his truck?
He's not going to get in.
Okay.
He's going to move to behind the obscuring.
Yeah, that checks out.
Actually, I can just step in, can't I?
You can, yeah.
Alright, so we'll do that.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, we'll just do that.
Because he's going to jump back into the
He's
truck
just
anyway.
going to
So.
run behind the wall.
Yep,
once he
too easy.
shoots. So, right, I think that's it for this turn. So nothing too crazy this turn.
And I assume your Patriarch is might be in deny range.
Potentially.
Is he? Yeah.
No, it's
No.
just out. His
Oh.
base is another half inch.
How about there?
You're in there, yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Sweet. Ha ha ha.
Okay. So that's a
It's
mistake.
not going to work, but it's nice.
So let's do +1 attack. So I'm going to spend a CP so I can do +1 attack on a unit I can't see.
And it's out of range.
He's out of range.
Is that 1 CP?
That's his 1 CP, yeah.
Cool.
And we're going to do +1 attack on the saw unit over here.
Yep.
So when they go wheeling in.
Yep. Makes sense.
Near 6.
A 5.
I will use my free reroll from the familiar.
Yep.
To
Which
reroll
burns
it.
the familiar for.
Burns it
for it,
permanently. Yep.
Okay.
Love
All right. Don't even need to deny it. I'm happy with that. I'll take it.
Then we'll do. That's all we got.
So that was Might from Beyond, which is +1 attack.
Yep.
Yep.
That's all we got.
Okay, you're not just doing anything else?
It's out of range.
Cool.
Right. Let's shoot.
But I wanted to deny something.
Kellamorph.
Yep.
Kellamorph will shoot the.
It's going to be the Grimnir or the Unit of Boys?
The unit of dudes.
Unit of Dudes?
Yeah.
Not the Unit of Dudes!
Unit of dudes. They're T5 right now
T5.
with a 4-up save.
T5, 4-up save, 5-up invuln on the Thane, and they got a medipacks. They're ignoring the first failed save.
Right, okay. So we're going to do him into there.
Yep.
The Kellamorph into there.
Kellamorph's
He's
cool.
just chilling on the perch
He's
here.
back there, you can see it. Yeah.
Hits on 2s.
Yep.
For every shot that hits, they get another shot.
Cool.
Okay, so 2s. Lovely.
Beautiful. So you get 6 extra
6
shots.
more shots.
Pull these out here.
Thank you.
All right, so
On
you
this.
get 11 hits.
Not bad at all. Strength 5.
Toughness
So
5. 4
4s.
wound.
6s are mortals in addition.
Cool.
Wow, that's a good.
3 6s
Whoa.
as aids. Yep.
Okay.
I'll just roll these ones.
Yeah.
So there's three
In
mortals.
addition as well.
Yep, and then AP.
AP 1.
So AP nothing. So 4-ups. That is going to
pretty good.
wipe the squad by 1.
Okay.
Hold on. So the first failed save I ignore,
You failed 4 and then 3 more.
and then it'll kill. Say it kills Thane. Yeah, so wipes the squad exactly.
Dalton,
That is
double
a pain in
check.
the ass. Yep.
Dalton,
Yeah.
do you have a 4+ invul, not 5?
It's a
Checking?
5+ on the Thane.
Or Urani?
For Irani, no, that's Emir, and it's a 5+ for them as well.
Okay. Cool. Just chat is checking.
Yeah. So chat,
'cause
thank you, chat.
Chat's
but I'm
saying that Thane has a 4
oh,
up
okay.
imbo.
4-up invuln on Thane. Still
Still
irrelevant.
fours
It's
either
still a
way.
4-up save.
Cool.
Cool. So he's going to get a judgment token thanks to that.
Yep. Wow. Okay. That was
That was aids.
good job, buddy.
Yep.
He'll move to here. because he can move after he shoots. So he'll just
Yep.
go through to here and not touch the building anymore.
Makes sense.
Actually, we'll just go on this side. We'll just go to there.
Yep. Just so I can't get a Sagitaur to be the closest model to him.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right, kill him off. All right.
Cool.
He usually doesn't do that much, but
Yeah.
that's pretty good. We will just do some charges, man.
Cool.
The Genestealers will charge just your Grimnir.
Yep. He'll Overwatch with his 2 Autox Stormbolters on his Corvs.
Sure.
I think he's got a pistol as well somewhere, but yeah.
Okay.
So Overwatching, 7 down to 6. Hoping just to spike here because he doesn't want to die.
Fair enough.
Nothing. AIDS. Cool.
Ready?
Yep, just roll low.
Big charge, please.
It'll be good.
It's not bad.
8, yep, cool. I won't pull him just on the off chance I roll invuln saves like a bad man, so we'll see how we go. Cool. Just going to double check. There is a way, I'm trying to remember if there's a way for me to heroically intervene with another thing that's once you're in combat.
Just let me know and I'll...
But I don't know if it's that
change
or
my
if
charge,
it's...
potentially.
Yeah, I don't know if it's that or if it's fight better with a weird combination of units in stuff.
Right.
Yeah, never mind. Kin Bond is a thing. If I'm in combat with 2 units, I can make one of them fight better or something. Yep.
So I don't think...
He's probably dead, which is
I
annoying.
think
But
one of the Genestealers will not fight. Like one.
Yep.
This go, I don't think cannot fit.
yeah, I don't think you'll fit him in.
It will be.
Cool.
Sorry, all their claws like catching.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
very
right.
annoying.
There'll be 9 Genestealers fighting,
9 Genestealers fighting.
but no buffs. So you know,
No buffs.
Who knows? He might survive.
Right. The other unit in the corner into the bikes.
Yep.
Now,
This is an 8.
this is an 8 with 3d6 picking the 2 highest.
Yep. And I can't Overwatch because I can't see him.
And you already overwatched as well.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
otherwise,
That's an 8.
8 exactly. So again, I'm going to get you to be careful with your movement here because you're only because of where the building is, you're going to end up anything that ends a move higher or lower, you'll need to pay the movement for.
It's breachable, no?
It is, but as in physically, your models can't sit on the ground because there's no ground, so you're an inch up. So when you go through it, you'll have 2 that'll pop out here.
Okay.
Entirely, and they can move straight through the bottom of it. But then the other guys will be up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So just be
Dalton,
careful with it there. Yeah.
Chat's saying that there's 1 CP strat for infantry or biker to heroic for you.
Okay. I'll double check that then because
I will change my
yeah,
the way
if
I
it's doable, I'll do it. If not, you'll have to adjust your charge. I assume you'd be wanting to
I
anyway.
definitely will.
Yep. If you guys want to let me know what that's called. Cheers. Grimrock barriers, interesting. Where are we? Oh, that's cool.
I mean, are the bikes even worth being in combat?
Well, if it's with Genestealers that are going into the character, yes. Because the unit has put a lot of attacks into them, but it's an extra 10 wounds if you're splitting attacks. Here we go, yeah.
Yeah, so Dalton,
In your opponent's charge phase, familial loyalty.
Yeah, familial loyalty, correct.
Vote in infantry or vote in biker.
So I have a
So-
question for you, Dalton.
Yes.
Do you want? Am I paying up and down or just up?
No, so you're not paying up and down if you're not ending up or down, because it's breachable.
No. But if I end in it,
You pay up.
Okay.
Because if you're ending up, then you don't need to come back down again.
so I have to go. He'll be on the bottom
Yeah, of
on
course.
this floor, but
Yeah.
he's there
Well, you can put him. Yeah, no, fair enough.
because I can't move more than.
Yep.
But yeah,
Yeah.
this building's kind of weird because it's.
Yeah, all the buildings are like an inch up and stuff. So. Cool. And then I'll let you redo your Genestealer movement because
So
I will be trying to heroic.
So you can
intervene if I
heroic
can.
with the bikes.
1 CP to heroic intervene with a bike or infantry, a bike or infantry unit, which I will be trying to do with them, if you're as close as you are. Just because, yeah.
How many wounds does the Grimnir have?
Only like 4, I think. He's not tough. I didn't think the Kelemorph would annihilate a unit like that.
Me neither, to be honest.
So he's got 4 wounds and then 1 on each of the corps. So 6 wounds.
Invul or
4 up.
and T5.
4 up invuln, T5. Yep.
Sorry, guys. One sec. So what I'll do is I'll just change it slightly to go back a bit.
Yep.
So if you want to, you can.
Okay.
However,
It'll pull them.
the back guy definitely won't fight.
Yeah. It'll only be the front two that'll be able to get in at all.
Yeah, so if you want to, you can. He'll just be in this gap.
Okay.
If you want to, you can, but...
So it's interesting because I can sit here and go, the Genestealers pick up the dude, but if I heroically intervene with the bikers, you might have to split attacks, and if not, I can then just fight into you. I've got enough CP that I'll be able to fall back and shoot easily, or shoot in combat or anything like that. And I think I'd need to try and take the chance to keep the Grimnir alive. So I'm going to spend a CP, going down to 5 for familiar loyalty. For this bike unit to heroically intervene, it'll be exactly like that. To there.
The two of them will fight?
Well, they'll be able to pile in when they get there.
Yeah, so I was measuring from 6 was the idea.
Yeah, so it should still only be 2 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it just means that I've now got more options for what you have to, what you can hit at, whatever everything else is there. Cool.
Right, so first,
where would you like to attack?
I'm going to fight the Genestealers first.
Makes sense. How would you like to pile in and divide their attacks?
I'm going to have to. So these guys will go around here.
Yep.
Sorry, guys.
We can pull this out for either.
Yeah, if we
movement.
can. Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you. We'll go around there.
Yep. Okay. And they're strength 5, aren't they?
Correct.
So you're wounding on 4s regardless, and you don't have auto wounds or anything on them.
I do not.
Okay. Okay. So there's no point transhumaning either unit there because you'll be winning on 4s and then 5s into the bikes.
So this. So we're gonna do.
So keeping in mind the ones that are near the bikes, well, it doesn't matter. You'll have some that'll only go into bikes and some that'll only go into Grimnir.
So we're gonna do. I think we're gonna do 6 into the.
Grimnir?
Wait, is there 10 here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, there's 10 there.
10. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna do 6 into the Grimnir because I really want him dead.
Yep.
And
4
that
into the
should be
bikes.
enough, and then 4 into the bikes.
Yeah. It should be, but we shall see.
Alright.
And, I'm really hoping that something goes on here and he survives.
I really hope
It's
not.
a problem.
Because that would be.
On the bright side, this is a perfect example of why you don't take Warp Ritual.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I knew you'd have to come to the middle eventually, so I was kind of waiting for that.
Yep.
3, 4. So this will be the Grimnir first.
Yep.
5, 6.
Cool.
So 2s.
2s to hit.
To hit.
All right, only dropping 3. Cool.
Lovely.
Yep.
Lovely.
And then 4s to wound.
This way. Okay, I'll take out the fails.
Cool. And these will be my 4-up invuln regardless. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Well, this might be close actually. I might not kill him here.
If I roll average, I'll re-roll if there's like precisely one fail and so on.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay. So that's... No, he's
done.
Oh, shit. He's so dead. That's AIDS. Alright. So they get another judgment token, so they go up to 2.
They don't have one.
Oh no, they go up to 1.
Because they got out the
Gotcha.
truck this turn, yeah.
Yeah, sorry. It was the other unit.
No,
they got up to 1.
Yeah, they're all green, so it's...
That's a problem. Okay.
These are the other 4
Yep.
into the bikes. 2s.
Yep. Cool.
Yep.
And then 5s to win though, because they're toughness 6.
Correct. T6
Tasty.
bikes, man.
Arani Cerner, they're good. Okay.
That's a pretty good roll again.
Yep.
So that's 3, 7.
7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
-3.
6, 7. Which becomes -2. So it'll be 5-up invulns regardless.
Yeah.
Cool. Because they're in range of the Carls for it. So I'm going to take 4. Which I will just... It'll kill one guy at the back. Will it? Yep. And then pop a wound on the next guy. Could you pass me a wound tracker? Cool.
That one? 3.
2.
2.
Thanks. Sweet.
Okay.
Right.
Do you want to interrupt?
I will be interrupting over there.
Okay.
5. So 5, 4, 3. So while you do your consolidate, I'll do my pile in over here. So interrupting over here just to try and do a bit of damage before your things go in. If for whatever reason my if I spike real high on my attacks, I can potentially kill maybe one dude with the saw. Only 3 of them are going to be able to
If
fight.
you kill 7, you'll kill the saw guy. Yeah.
I think I've got like 9 attacks, so it's technically doable.
Not bad.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They'll be hitting on 3s. They'll be rerolling 1s because they've got a radio. And they're going to be auto-wounding on 6s just because you're only soda. Okay, rerolling that 1. Cool. So 1 miss, 2 auto-wounds.
Pretty good.
And then they are strength... Hunkin Pioneers, strength 4, so 3s to wound.
T4, I'm afraid.
Oh, nice. So 4s. That's not good. So only 4. No AP though, so you're just saving on your 4s.
5 ups.
5 ups. Oh,
yeah.
it's not good.
Yeah, armor's not our strong suit.
Yep.
So 3 die?
Okay,
Sure.
look, I'll take 3.
It'll just be 3 from the back.
Yeah, of course.
That can't fight anyway.
Cool. Still, he'll pile in that way just so he's nearby. But otherwise, I'm not going to get closer to you and give you more.
Yeah, fair enough.
More attacks.
This is the dead pile. I'm just organising
Cool.
this.
Right. That was successful enough. Yeah. Cool.
Right, I will pile in over there. So I based you, didn't I?
You based me.
So we'll go 1 there.
Yep.
He's has to go down an inch.
Yep.
And then 2, so he'll go there.
Yep. Cool.
And then this dude will just go here.
So you'll be able to get all 4 saws in,
Correct.
but you'll be missing a few at the back of like regular dudes.
Yeah, I think these 2 will not.
Yep. Cool.
Because no, yeah, these.
So it'll be 4 saws.
4 saws
a
and
whip.
the leader.
With the whip.
The whip. The whip. The cool whip.
Alrighty.
So Dalton, there is a strat to
Fight on death with a character,
no.
which there is actually I should use, but yeah, carry on.
Yeah, a newfound nemesis to basically when a unit, what is it? When you're... If the Grimnir is destroyed, the unit that's destroyed it gains 2 judgment tokens if... Yeah, so you can basically essentially load it up to 3 tokens if you wanted to.
It's interesting, yeah.
For 1 CP.
I'll have a think about that and the other stratagem, which is to fight with the Urani Soda one, which I always forget. Hold on. Let me read it through. Okay, so I can 1 CP to just fight with the Grimnir, but he's not going to kill a lot of Genestealers. So I'll use that. Thank you, chat. 1 CP for Newfound Nemesis.
It's a cool name for a strat. I like it.
Yeah. So because it's a Grimnir, they don't gain 1 judgment token for killing him. They just straight go to 3, which is pretty cool.
So you're telling me they're dead? That's what you're telling me.
They're very dead. Yeah. Oh, they are so dead.
They're so dead. All right.
Actually, I'm looking at that. It does mean that if I then spent the CP for him to fight on death, I stick around and fight later. They would have 3 tokens.
Do they? Yeah. What's the order of operations?
So when a Grimnir model from the army is destroyed.
Well, usually fight on death is before you remove him from the battlefield.
But it's after being destroyed. It says when it's destroyed, you don't remove the model from play, but the model's already destroyed. So interestingly enough, I think
I'll leave it up to you because I think they're dead either way.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to spend the CP to keep him around anyway because he's not going to do a whole lot of work.
Production's got something.
Yep.
Do they?
No, so are you spending the fight on death?
No, I'm spending Newfound Nemesis.
Just the Nemesis. Okay.
Yeah, not fight on death.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yep.
Interesting though.
But I think if I were to spend the fight on death, he would fight with 3 judgment tokens in the unit. Which
that's very good if you can do that with like a.
You know what? I will just for shits and giggles. There you go. So spending 2 CP, he sticks around and fights.
Sure.
Okay.
Cool. As in 1 CP
so
for that.
So it is with 3.
Yeah, they're on 3. So it's 1 CP for Urani Serta strat, 1 CP for Newfound Nemesis.
Sure.
So it leaves me on 2.
Okay.
But just because I want to show it off, I'm actually thinking about it going, well, if I've got 2 full units fighting them with 4s to hit auto wound. No, I won't. I don't know why I'm doing it. I made the right decision to start with.
Okay. So
I'm not doing it. It's good. Carry on. I'm not doing it.
Okay.
So
I'm just
there will
making
be
3 judgment tokens.
There will be
That's it.
3,
Alright.
but he's not fighting on death.
Yeah.
So just the 3 judgments.
Just the 3
Yeah.
judgment.
Okay. Got you.
I'm going to stick with my original decisions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Carry on.
Carry on.
Acolyte hybrids with
Yep.
the saws, fighting into the bucks.
Yep. Now these ones,
There's more.
I don't have a shield crest in the unit, and I don't believe I can mag riders in combat. Nope. Carry on.
All good. Hitting on 3s. No buffs of any sort here.
Yep.
Because
You failed your powers.
failed the powers. Feels bad.
Yeah.
3s.
That's not bad
though.
at all.
Not bad though.
Cool.
Now strength 9.
T6, so 3s.
3s. Ooh,
More ones and 2s
dear.
you want.
I can't
AP?
reroll these. AP -4.
So -3, so 6s. Not near enough to a Carl for an invuln. I'm just going to roll a bunch of 6s. No.
Only 2, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Well, they
I
all
don't know
failed.
why I said 3.
They all failed regardless. Damage?
2 each.
2 each. Okay, so it'll kill 1 bike.
Like, cool. We will do.
And I'll do a cheeky little swap them out in a minute.
Yeah, we'll do the leader. Who rerolls hits because of his whip.
Whip, the cool whip.
Love it. Strength 5.
So it's 5s.
Fives.
It's toughness
That's
6.
so weird to say.
So good.
2 at -2.
2 at -2, so it becomes -1, so 4s.
1
Pass
damage.
and fail 1. I will cop 1 wound. Cool.
And that's them.
Cool. I'll take it.
Cool.
I think not having all the extra chip damage is nice.
Yeah.
So I'll drop scanner down to
Sorted.
2. Shoot, I'll kill scanner and do that. But yeah. All right.
Okay.
Cool. Then I'll fight with the bikes over here.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll do that. And then you measured before, he's not going to be able to fight, is he?
That's the intention, yeah.
Yeah, so he'll get over there, but he won't be able to fight, he'll just be around. So the 2 that are fighting have 3 attacks and then 4 attacks, and the one with the big gun, because it's got an extra dude. Hitting on 3s with full rerolls, and 4s are auto-wounding.
It's pretty good, actually.
It is. I'm just going to fully fish for auto-wounds.
Yeah, you should.
Cool.
Nice.
So it's just going to be 5, 6 auto-wounds.
6.
The 6 4-ups.
Robin Ball.
That's not bad at all.
That's 2 dead.
Yep.
Is that cocked or is that right?
That's fine. 2 of them dead.
We'll just take you and you 2.
Cool. And then he'll consolidate round that way. And I'll touch up a few Genestealers over here.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
All right.
Okay.
That's the turn, right?
All right.
Yeah.
So,
Do you have any leadership on the Acolytes?
So I
Lost 3?
lost 3. The leadership 8. So yes.
Yep, they fail. So you lose another one.
Okay.
So there's going to be 6 of them left.
You can go 6 left.
Yep. There you go. 6 dice up there.
All right. Luckily, it's just 1s.
Yep.
So
Another
2 more.
Oh.
All right. So the 4 swords will
The
be
4
left.
swords are left there. Cool.
All right. That's fine.
Cool.
I've still got 4 on the objective, so happy.
Yep. Of course, because you're obsec and I'm obsec, can't you?
Yes.
Yeah. That's annoying, but well, so be it. Cool.
all right. What did you score, Mr. Edward?
So I'll get 2 for ambush because the Kalimov deleted something.
Yep.
He appeared from reserve as 10.
Yep.
I'll get 3 for
Brood.
brood.
Oh, what brood?
Oh, I thought he was in the truck. I should have Auspex scanned him with my dudes.
You know,
That's all good.
you
Carry on.
potentially, yeah.
Yeah. That's all right.
Brood.
Brood is 3. Where's your deployment zone?
It's this quarter thing here. I'm going to have more models than your Genestealers.
Yeah,
I've got more than 10 regardless.
Yeah, okay, cool. So it'll be 3.
Yep.
How
Yeah.
what did you sabotage?
I did not.
How about your bonus points?
I got 2 points.
All right. How many objectives are we holding, Mr. Dalton?
Only the 1. It was pretty brutal.
All right. So end of
we've
battle
got
round
the 4.
2
Start of battle round 3.
and start of battle round 3.
Yep.
This is the current score, and we're going to Votann turn 3.
Cool. So in my command phase, I'm going to look around and throw some judgment tokens out. So at the end of your turn, I get to put a token on a unit that is on an objective, which will be sort of acolytes over here.
Yep.
And then I'm going to look at them in my command phase and put a second token on them.
Sure.
And then I'm going to look at that truck. I don't think I want to though. The truck's just sitting there.
You're just having a good time, man. Why you got to be judgy like that?
Yeah. I'm going to look at the bikes and give them a third token.
Oh, they're just having a good time as well.
Yep. Well, they're not going to be for much longer. So,
fair enough.
Cool. Where are we? I'll give you that one there. Just on the bikes.
Cool.
Cheers. Cool. Full rerolls are going to go on these 3 bikes again, because I think they're ones that are there, and +1 to hit this time on the Hecaton Land Fortress. Cool. So I'm going to double check a couple of stratagems. There's one which is well-ordered retreat for 1 CP and point-blank fusillade for 2 CP. All right. So what? So I've got a fall back and shoot strat, and I've got a shoot into combat strat. Both of which are interesting. And I'm sitting on 4 CP. I need to really maximize secondaries because. Sorry.
ECP, you came from 2, yeah.
I came from 3.
You came from 2 because you spent.
I didn't spend 2 in the command phase. In the fight phase.
Before you were 2,
yeah.
You spent for what do you call this one? Your.
Was it 1 for my 3
judgment
tokens? Yep. I didn't spend any more.
You also spend 1 more for. You spent 2 for.
You didn't fight on death.
I didn't.
No. The other one.
The heroic.
Heroic.
Spent 1 for that. Spent 1 for that.
1 for that.
Yes.
Instead of 2.
Yeah.
So 2 total.
Yeah.
Spend 2 in total. Nice.
So he's down to 3 and then up to 4.
Okay, I thought I gave you already.
Is that right?
Yeah, okay.
I don't know.
And then you're
I'm not
correct at
tracking
6 CP, Ed, correct?
Yeah, that's what I have.
Okay. Well, maybe I deduct more for you, Dalton.
Cheers. All right. So looking at where things are, I can potentially. I can fall back and shoot here and clear them out really easily. The Genestealers over here are an issue. I've still got a unit in reserve. Potentially bring them on here and try and pop your truck and stuff there. If I can kill that Kellamorph, would be nice.
It's going to be tricky.
Yeah. I know you've got all those Genestealers, all the things.
10 drill guys in there,
yeah. But I want to shoot at the drill guys.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
All right. Who's where? What can I do? So Genestealers with 3 tokens, I'd almost be happy charging them with something and staying in combat. Yeah. 3 bikes there as well. There's a lot of decisions here that aren't just aren't great. Okay. So those
Got
3
a lot
bikes.
coming on as well. Right?
Yeah. All right. Need to prospect somewhere.
How's chat doing?
AIDS as well.
Chat is doing very well. There's a lot of love for the good old Space Dwarves with a 67% lead in the poll.
Oh,
There shouldn't be.
No faith in the
There really
GSC,
shouldn't be.
Well, some
Against
faith.
the 33% for the city bug dwellers.
City bug.
Edge of that. Okay, hold up. Can that see a truck? Hold up, can you grab that? Just bring it around the
So
edge
you'd
of
have
that
to
there.
be... Oh, I'm sorry.
So where this rock is.
No. Because it's passing over
Yep.
here.
Yep, all good.
Yeah.
So there's no way for him to see a truck or anything. I think I just need to get a bit more aggressive with it in general. Do I want to get some guys out? I probably do. Right, switch you. So 2 tokens over there, 3 tokens there, 3 tokens there. That one wants to do that. That one wants to do that. Okay. I think realistically, these bikes probably just want to fall back and just stay falling back. Because you've got guys in the building there, yeah? Are they
No,
touching
it's
in?
just
Not
the
at all.
4 of them.
Yeah, okay.
Because they ran.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah. All right. So, these guys are going to fall back. And I'm going to think about it, but I don't think they're going to be spending any points on fall back and shoot or anything.
Yeah.
Because these guys with full rerolls will. I'll spend 1 CP on well-ordered retreat.
Yeah.
So they can fall back and shoot. And they're going to need to... I don't want to put them in the middle because then they're out in the open. I need them to shoot them. I've got guys there, I've got that there. All right. They're just going to fall back over here. In fact, they'll bring their full 12, bring us all the way back down to there. Cool. So once again, be all spec scanned if you're dropping back here.
Sure.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, so they're going to do that. And they can fall back and shoot. Okay, so they're going to be well dead. It's the 9 inches going to be over here. All right, there's plenty of room over here for me to pop some boys in.
Yeah.
Okay. If I bring this one up here so it's looking at things a bit better. Oh, no, actually, it wants to be down here because it wants to shoot at that as well. Yep. Cool. Cool. 9 inches ends up being there. Okay. All right. Out of the Hecaton Land Fortress, I think I want to leave the guys in there because I know you got your 2 big bricks of 20.
Yeah, and
I want
to use of hand flamers as well.
Yeah, and I want to be able to get them out and just send them off in a direction to where to deal with those.
Yeah.
So all I'm going to do is I'm going to shove it forward a bit, making sure I've still got my nice 12-inch bubble of Auspex scan with So nothing's going to show up my back lines that's not going to get shot to pieces.
Yeah.
And it's just going to sit there so it can see them, it can see them. It does all the things.
Yeah.
Yep. And I have to bring on my reserves. So I'm going to show up over here. I'm going to make sure that my Magna Rail can see that vehicle or that vehicle. Same with the L7. And then other dudes are going to be other dudes.
I love your bases, man. They're really cool.
Cheers, man, yeah. Cool. And do that. Everyone else does everyone else things. Make them ready packed over there. Cool. Okay. And I'm just going to make sure as well that I'm precisely 9 away for a charge for this truck if I want to swing them around this way.
No worries.
All right, cool. So they're all hanging out there. They can see everything they need to.
Yeah. Cool.
All right. And that's going to be it for movement. Nope. Forge Master's going to shimmy this way because that's what Forge Masters do. Making sure his lookout cert and all that kind of stuff. Charlie's Charlie. Carl's up here. These guys can see Genestealers and they're actually going to do the same thing. Move back this way so they can see that truck if they need to. There you go. Cool. Same with the L7. He's going to jump around to there. You can see that truck.
L7.
L7. Cool.
Cool.
All right. That should be it. Yeah. On to shooting. Going to start with stuff that has only the one choice. So the well-ordered retreat unit here, they're going to put everything into your Genestealers they just fought. So 3 shots each with them, 2 shots each with the... Alright, so with shotguns. Hitting you on 3s. With full rerolls, auto-winding on 4s.
Don't suffer a penalty for falling back or anything? I don't know.
Nope, just eligible to shoot even though it fell back.
Yeah.
Cool, so 1 miss, 3 wounds, and then wounding on 3s, strength 5, 4 wounds.
Dropping ball. Not a good start.
2 dead.
Oh,
Cool.
2, that's alright.
Alright, then the Magna Coil autocannons. I've dropped 1. Cool. So full rerolls. Alright, cool. So dropping 2, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds. Wow. Very nice. All passed. Then the 9 shots from the rotary cannon. Okay. Okay, 1 miss, 2 regular wound rolls. Alright, cool. So 6 wounds.
4 ups.
Very nice.
Wow, okay. I apologise for that. That was disgusting.
I've got so much stuff that's going to shoot them, it's not funny.
Cool.
Cool. I'll put both Carl's Vulcanites into them because they're the only thing they can shoot anyway.
Sure.
If you're happy with me to do both together?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, hitting on 2s. Okay, 6s are a mortal wound in addition. Instead of.
Okay.
The 1 misses, and that's a regular wound roll. Yep. So 4 wounds and then a mortal wound.
Yep. So 3 more?
3 more. Cool. Then there'll be There'll be 3 ion shots from these guys, and then the Magna Rail and the L7, both into this truck.
Okay.
Okay. So 3 ion shots, hitting on 3s. Okay, 3 into the Genestealers.
Okay.
Yeah. They all wound. All right, unit's dead. So that's going to be 2 points for killing any unit with judgment tokens, and then an extra 1 point for killing a unit with 3 judgment tokens. Cool. Alrighty. And then the L7 into the truck over here.
Yep.
3s. Hits, doesn't wound. Then I did double check the L7. I think it's strength 7 or something with the big profile. I use the blast profile so much more often because it's one of the only ways to do it. Strength 9, so 3s.
3s.
Yep, wounds.
AP.
AP minus 2.
3 2s, so 5s.
Okay, D6. For 3, down to 2.
Down to 2, so 8 left.
Cool. And the Magna Rail. I could spend a CP to Hunter's Market here and do it for free because I'm near the Brock here, but I think I want to save that in case I want to Auspex scan with one of the guys here because it makes it cheaper. All right, so the Magna Rail hits. Wounds on a 2 normally, but a 3 now. Wounds,
No
minus 4, no save. So it's D3 plus 3. For 6, down to 5.
So 3 left, yeah.
Cool. Alrighty. So over here, from this squad, the Sagittal, sorry.
Yep.
Same thing as before. 6 shots into the bikes.
Yeah.
But this time I'm going to put the other 6 shots into the heavily wounded transport.
Yep.
6 shots into the bikes, hitting on 3s this time. 4s because you're bikes, sorry, not 3s. Cool. So 3 misses, 3 wounds.
AP.
Minus 2 damage.
Big 6. All right,
Kills the 3. That's another 1 point for killing another unit with 3 judgment tokens. 4 ancestors are watching. Then the 6 shots into the wounded transport, hitting on 3s this time. 3 auto wounds, and then 2 hits, wounding on 3s, strength 7. 2 more wounds. So 5 at minus 2.
Bit of a concern. Bit of a concern.
I'm
going to do 3. Okay, so it's already dead.
Yeah, cool. Does it explode? I don't know where you rolled. Oh, yeah. No. Then how many guys you got inside?
10 inside.
10.
What's the range on these?
These guys, 24 on the bolt guns, and...
No rapid fire profile? So
no, they're Hunter 2.
Hunter 2, okay.
So they're just
Hunter,
2 shots.
Of course they're Hunter, forgot about that.
Yep.
Well, that's a problem.
You're saying that like Space Marines wouldn't be rapid firing at bajillion range?
Because I could
anyway.
get out here.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, fair enough. Cool. I'll nick that token. While you're doing that... Actually, no, I need to wait for that because I need to see where stuff is. Sorry.
No, you're right. You shoot them while stuff's happening?
Well, I can, but I want to wait and see where they end up, so I might put some stuff from the Hecaton into them.
Okay.
Because this is my line of sight from the Hecaton. It's going to be down there.
3, 4.
So if I can see anything there, I'll put some shots into them as well.
Yep, yeah, you're good. I know.
Yep, cool. All right.
Yeah, I mean...
So the entire unit wholly within 3 inches.
We're going to just do this.
Yeah, makes sense.
You will shoot me with them.
I'm going to be
them
hitting
alone.
you with, as much stuff as I can, but
know,
probably just them.
I think you'll kill them. But
Yep. I hope so.
I think I accept that at this stage.
It also means that you should be closer than 9 to me now as well. Oh, I don't know how. I don't think I was particularly far forward for that one though. So anyway, all good.
Yeah, if you want to charge them, you can.
Yeah. Cool. And I assume you're staying within 3 of the Kalamorph.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, he's
All
on
right.
3.
Because if you weren't, the Land Fortress could kill them and then kill the Kalamorph,
Yeah,
which is pretty funny.
I'm just going to put...
Just be careful of the Land Fortress shooting at them.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm just going to put the drills here because I want to pull them last.
Yep,
So
makes sense.
It'll be like that.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, so the Land Fortress can't see them, so it can only see those 4 acolytes.
I will pick them up.
Yeah, it's gonna put all the shots
All
into
of it?
them.
Yeah. I'll put them.
Cool. Then this unit here, the truck's got nothing in it, does it?
It's empty, yep.
Yep. So it's gonna put everything into your unit that just popped out.
Sure.
And the blast profile for the L7.
Yeah.
So I'll start with that one. D6, minimum 3, 6 shots. Cool. Hitting you on 3s. I am rerolling 1s because I've got a radio.
Yeah.
Okay, no 1s, but 1 auto wound with a 6 because it just naturally does it. And then 3s to wound. 3 wounds, strength 5. And it's going to be minus 1 damage.
Nice one, so 6s.
Yep.
4 total?
4 total. Kills 3.
3 are dead?
Yep. Then we've got the Magna Rail, which hits on a 3. Wounds on a 2, but a 3 now because of stuff. Wounds on a 5. It's not a 6, unfortunately, so it just kills 1. Absolutely annihilates 1.
Poor guy.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Then I've got a bolt pistol, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bolt guns. Is that right? Yeah, because there's 11 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
So not 2 specials, yeah?
5,
Yep.
6, 7, 8. Yeah, just 2 specials.
Yeah, perfect.
And these are all the bolt guns. Hitting you on 3s, 3 rolling 1s, auto winning on 6s. Okay. 2s are misses. 4 auto wounds so far. 1 reroll. Hits. Cool.
What's that AP?
These are the Autok Pattern Bolters, Hunter 2, Strength 4, minus 1 damage.
Alright, well, here's
So
the,
fours-
here's the
yep.
4 auto wounds. They're dead.
The unit?
Cool. Yeah, that's
Sweet.
the unit. Yeah.
Cool. Alright. Cool. Alright, that was very successful. I'm happy with that. So what I should have done is that first, then the I could push shots into the Kelamorph from the big guy, which
You don't have an angle on that.
no, yeah, all good. So that means I think we're on to charges. Nothing else can shoot. So they are going. They're going to charge that, needing a 9.
Yep.
An 8 will not do it. No, I don't think I want to use it. They're in a good spot to Auspex scan when you drop stuff, which is why they're there.
Yeah.
So that's going to be it. At the end of that, I'm going to just have scored my 4 points for Ancestors Are Watching.
All right.
I'll score
4
2
points
points.
for ancestors.
2 points for the sub-primary for controlling an objective in no man's land.
How about prospects?
No, I couldn't do it this turn. Stuff is
Alright.
dead.
Cool. And then how many objectives are we holding, Mr. Ed?
I'm holding DOS.
Boss.
Cool.
2.
So we're going for GSC turn 3.
Alright, we got some problems. But let's see what we can do. Yeah, I don't like the secondary that I picked.
Oh, you don't like your secondary? Jeez.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a trial in and out, and I'm not a fan, to be honest. But let's see what we can do. Because it's kind of forcing me to go.
So how many units do you have coming in from reserve?
I have 5 units in reserve.
Okay,
6
cool.
units in reserve.
Also,
6.
which secondary are you referring to, Ed?
This is Sabotage Critical Location, the one I have 0 on.
Yeah, because he's
Is
got
the
to
one
try and
that
come
I
and
have.
get to these 2 objective markers and do an action on them.
I have to bring stuff in.
Yep. You got to bring everything in.
I do.
Cool. Well, I'll let you do that, and then
Yeah,
I will
sorry
also
guys, I
scan
need to have a
something.
think. I need to have a think.
What are you thinking?
What am I thinking?
Yes.
I'm thinking I can't deny him any more primary this turn, and then late, like long term, I'm thinking I won't be able to get this secondary like at all, this Sabotage Critical Location, because of Auspex Scan, which is very annoying. Unless well, because he can only Auspex Scan once, right?
Yeah, he can only bait someone, which maybe is a
Yeah, maybe
5-man
that's the play.
spot if you have.
So this unit comes in 3 away, and then this unit comes in 6 away. So we could do 2 5-mans down and bait 1 out, and 1 unit will get obliterated, but the other should be able to do the action.
Yeah.
Alright. This is turn 3.
Yeah, because if he didn't do that one, then that's the one who would do your action and sabotage.
Yeah.
So
Also,
yeah,
if he auspecs here, it means he's not auspecing here, which is
Correct.
the other big thing. Which I think if I do both, I think he'll auspex here instead.
Correct.
So, let's have a think. These guys...
Yeah, you need to just threat saturation right now.
No, if I threat saturate, everything will die.
But it's in for
I
his
guarantee-
Auspex thing though, right?
Yeah, but That I can threat saturate, or score saturate, I guess you call it. But yeah.
Present and run. Rah!
Present and run.
Rah! Can't wait for the World Eaters books. It's gonna be amazing.
Cool. Cool. If you're gonna double check if the stratagem thing is once per game or once per battle round, I'm assuming it's once per game. But there's a few things that should be that are once per battle round in this book, so worth double checking.
Oh boy.
Yeah, once per battle round. Wow. So I potentially should have more CP than I am because I'm just not using it. But I'm going to start using it now because it is amazing. It's a hand flamer unit.
No. This is the bare bones. 5 mil.
Action monkeys.
Action monkey.
Yep. So they've got to stay 6 inches away.
And Dalton, your all specs is 1 CP or 2 CP?
It's 2 CP, but because the Brockia Forge Master once per battle round reduces the CP cost of a Wargear stratagem by 1.
Wow, that's
For something
good.
within 6. If I'm doing it with one of the units that are near him, I can make it 1 CP. Yeah.
Okay, so these are within 3 of this, 6 away
Yep.
from this, and not
Yep.
in line of sight of the box.
Fine.
Okay.
That can scan and
That's fine.
mess them up.
That's fine.
Mess them up real good.
Then the 3 away unit will come
Yep.
in here
Yep. With hand flamers.
with hand flamers.
Tasty, tasty. Yep. Okay.
It's gonna be tricky, guys.
Yep. So they're coming in 3 inches away from stuff. Don't forget there's guys in the building at the bottom floor there as well. All the way over the edge
Oh
here.
shit.
Yeah.
Sorry. The profanity.
There's dudes everywhere.
So you can see them.
Yep. They can all spec scan as well, remember. And so can these guys. Yep.
How many shots does a Hecaton of Fun have?
Hecaton of Fun. It's got 3 shots with 4 bolt cannons, so 12 shots. Then another 9 shots with the rotary cannon. Sorry, 6 shots with the rotary cannon. And then 6 or 9, I'll check.
9,
And then
6.
1 big shot with the Magna Rail.
You pick up 2 units. Wait, can you target 2 different units when you also?
I will actually. You know what? That's an
a
interesting
very
choice.
important question.
If they've both come in, use this stratagem at the end of their reinforcements to your opponent's movement phase. Select 1 Votann scanner unit from your army that is not within engagement range of enemy units. That unit can shoot as if it were a shooting phase, but its models can only target a single eligible enemy unit.
Fantastic.
That came up. We'll set up as reinforcements this turn.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So I can only do 1 thing. And I'll double check the land fortress as to specifically which rotary cannon it has, because there's a few in the book. The land fortress has the matter autocannons, a heavy 6, strength 7, -2 to damage.
Okay, so we just come in.
On its own, picked up a squad of 5.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
they'll come in 3 away, but within 3 of this.
Yep. 3 away from the dudes. One of them will be within 3 of the objective. And I'm assuming that you can do the action even if I'm within range of the objective and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. And when does the action finish? The end of your turn?
Correct.
Yeah. Cool.
Cool. I should have done this.
Yep.
So I'll do it now. We're on here.
Yep.
So on the Nexus.
What's going on, boys?
Cool.
Stressing out.
Yep.
As usual.
Yeah. I'm double checking my strat to heroically intervene because I could potentially Auspex scan the unit over here doing the action, then heroically intervene with these bikes. Even though they're outside of 3 inches, the heroic intervention brings them into engagement range.
No, you can only declare a heroic on a unit within 3. I
Okay,
believe.
gotcha.
You can't.
Cheers.
Yeah, they can move
Yeah.
3 and get within engagement range, but you can only declare within
Cool.
3.
Fair enough. I'll get production double checked, but yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. Did Lawrence just say that's our job? Is that what he said?
No, Lawrence just said that's about right.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can only intervene if it's within 3.
Yeah.
Not within
Cool.
3.1.
Yeah. Or within
Okay.
6 if you can expand
Yeah, if
your
you
range
have
to
that.
6.
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
have
yeah,
that
yeah.
ability.
Cool.
All right, now the question is the neophytes, the big 20-mans.
Which are potentially more worrying for me than the 2 5-mans that don't do actions.
Correct.
Just, mainly because Auspex sending gives me an extra chance to shoot at the neophytes, and I don't have a lot of things that will do that many shots into them. And that's really the big problem.
All right, the Patriarch will advance, for sure.
Yep. 4 inches.
That's 13.
Speedy boy.
So do you rate Patriarch, Ed? Because I always hear a lot of people that play GSC quite heavily are like, Patriarch's waste of points, because he's not cheap.
He's not cheap. I think he definitely could be cheaper, but I like the extra combat spice that the Magus doesn't give you. So Magus could do his job, but I like having another combat threat that is a small surface area. Because the problem I've run into is you charge multiple things into a unit and you run out of space and not everything fights. So I like having a tool that is decent in combat, that is also a relatively small base. And I just think he's way cooler model than the Magus too, honestly. And I don't like the Magus model.
That is definitely true.
So, but yeah. Sorry guys, this is a difficult one.
Yeah, you got all the things.
No, you're gonna struggle on that time cap on.
I know, man.
For Uprising.
I know, man.
If you go to Uprising, you play Ed, clock him.
Yeah.
8 games with this man. You're gonna.
Yeah. You'll be fast by the end of it.
Yeah, I'll be quick by the end. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've gone 2 and 4, you just void the last 2 games, right, and just hang out at that point.
Yeah. I mean, you still play them. You
so.
don't be a bad sport and drop out. You still play the games, but you just sort of just play.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I mean, 2 and 4 though is pretty bad.
No, our target is what? And what's your target for Uprising?
Bro, I'm just gonna take it game by game, man.
I'll see you in the 8th round, right?
I mean, top bracket, maybe?
Now, your luck, you guys will get paired round 1.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
No, you two get paired into Dean and Jez round 1.
No. Hilarious. Can you imagine?
That's the one that we don't want. And then even, let's say...
To be fair, Charlie's not going to Uprising, so Dean doesn't know who he's playing turn 1. Round 1. Yeah. Yep. So 20 guys over in the corner. They're just hanging out way back there, yeah?
Correct.
Yeah.
They're gonna shoot this.
That's fine.
And the other unit. I think we just put them here.
Yeah, makes sense.
7.
Kellamore fronts over there.
12 from here. There. Alright, other unit.
Yep.
Sorry, chat.
Yep.
And this is it, isn't it? This is everything.
Yeah, I still have a unit in a truck, and then 1 more 5-man.
Did the Genestealers get back in the truck?
No, there's another unit of Genestealers in the truck. So I have 3 units.
Oh, gotcha. I thought you took them out last turn, so they'd be closer to...
I thought about it and then realised this will shoot me. So
okay, yeah, fair enough.
Decided no.
Cool.
So many models.
Yeah, too many. They're just 12 away. Okay.
Yeah, but staying outside of 12.
Yeah, just outside of 12.
Yep. Cool.
And trying to not get shot too much by the land fortress.
Yeah, makes sense. All right. Cool.
This guy, we'll just go out with them. There,
Yep.
Because I rolled a 4 on the events.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Staying within 3 and all that kind of stuff. He wants to be character protected.
Truck, go there.
Yep.
Nexus, chilling.
Cool.
This guy will go here instead because.
Yep.
He's gonna put his real wants to wound on them.
Yep. Which happens in the command phase before they show up, but because Genestealer Cults, they're just
so
like,
when he arrives, he can use it when he shows up.
Yep.
That's their special rule.
Sweet.
When they come in.
It's pretty cool.
And then we have 1 more 5-man. Flamer. Which I'm just gonna put here for now.
Yep. Just so they're on the board. You can
So they're on the board and I'll
into the shadows at the end of the turn.
I'll put them over here actually.
Yep.
Just a bit better.
Cool.
Alright. Sorry guys.
Alrighty.
Psychic.
Before that happens, the end of your movement phase, I'm going to spend, now, normally 2 CP, but because I'm within 6 inches of the Brockier Forge Master, 1 CP for Pan-Spectral Warning, going down to 3. That's a scanner unit, essentially Auspex scan. And I think the Land Fortress is probably the thing to do it with, just because it's hitting better and it's got more... the bikes here have more shots, but the Land Fortress is hitting on 2s thanks to the Forge Master and stuff. So I think it's probably a better option here. And I'm going to scan at this unit of Hand Flamers.
Sure.
Just because I think I'm assuming you're doing the action with both units.
Yeah, so I can start it in 2 places, so I'll start both.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going to shoot the Hand Flamers because I think in the long run they're the bigger threat in addition to doing the action.
Yeah.
There's nothing I can do about both units.
All the shots in there?
I can't do anything other than all the shots in there.
Pick them up.
Yeah, cheers. Cool.
Cool.
I can't give him a judgment token for anything, so I can't score any points for it. But yeah. Cool.
All right.
So Dalton, bear in mind with heroic intervention, you don't have to end in close engagement range. You just have to end closer.
Yeah, but you need to be within 3 inches to declare it.
Declare it, yeah.
Cool. All good.
Let's shoot some stuff. So let's do Psychic first.
Psychic
maybe?
first, yep.
Let's do, doesn't really matter. We'll do a Smite.
Yep. Which will be on the dudes.
Should be Super Smite.
Of course it will. Why not?
D6. 2.
Why?
Cool.
All right. It'll kill that dude, and then what's the range on these guys? Big
24.
Right? Yeah. It'll kill the L7 over there. Cool.
Not
Nothing to do about that.
The L7. We'll do Might from Beyond on 2.
We roll it first, then you declare it afterwards.
Yeah.
Do you need it?
No, we'll do 6's auto wound on.
What's going to be charging?
Yeah, nothing.
Do you want to
do
risk
some shooting?
Risk the perils.
Let's
do
do
it.
some
Risk the
shooting.
perils.
This truck will shoot. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. So 4s.
Yep.
3s because of crossfire. Sorry.
Yep. 2 hits.
And then 3s. 3s. Strength 7. So 1 minus 1.
Which becomes nothing. So
Yeah.
4s. Fails and then goes to nothing because of the medipack.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's do. Sorry guys. This is the perfect ambush unit, and they're picking them, obviously.
Yep.
We'll do this truck. We'll wait. So we'll just do the big unit.
Big unit of 20.
We're gonna do strat for 6's auto wound as well for 1 CP.
Yep.
And we're gonna do. Yeah, that's all.
Okay, and then what's the strength on your 4 big guns in each? What's the profile on them?
4. Do I have to declare the profile? Declare the target before you use strats?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'm hitting on. So we strength 4. 6 shots, strength 4, minus 1 damage.
6 shots at strength 4. All right. Yeah. Cool. Carry on.
So it's 24 shots with the seismic. Yeah.
You minus 1 to hit through the dents.
Yeah. So I'm hitting on
4s.
4s.
Because you're plus 1
No,
to the crossfire.
minus 2. So 5s.
Well, you can only ever be it caps at minus 1 regardless, so still 4s.
Yeah, but I'm plus 1.
Oh, okay. So you're 4s
So
plus 1 minus 1 minus 1.
Yep. Yes, minus 2.
But you're
This is
plus
a
1
heavy
as well.
weapon.
So you can never be more than minus 1 from your original.
Yeah, my
ballistic
original
skill.
is 4.
So you're hitting on 5s.
Yes.
Yep. Cool.
3.
Yep. Cool. So these are all the. I assume you're doing them all together with all the small guns because they're all the same profile now.
I'll just do these and then we'll
Yep.
get to that.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Carry on.
I can reroll hits, can I?
Yep. There's a 1 in there you can reroll as well.
Thank you.
And 1 over there. Okay, cool. But that one's still a 1. Cool. That one's a 2 there.
Yeah, the 4s miss. All the 4s miss.
Yep.
There's 2 autos so far.
Yep. Cool. And then strength
5s.
4, each cup is 5, so 5s. That's not bad.
5.
5 of them.
Yep.
AP,
I mean 1.
right, so 4s. Yep. Pass 3, fail 2.
Yep.
So it'll kill this guy and like that mook there.
Right, and the auto guns.
Yep.
So this is 4s because they're not heavy.
Yep. Because they're
Reroll
plus 1, minus 1 for crossfire and dents.
1 auto.
Cool.
And then 5.
Yep. So they're strength 4.
Strength 3.
Well, still 5s regardless. Yep. 3.
3.
So 4 in total.
Yep.
4 up saves.
Lovely.
Pass them all. Cool.
We'll do this unit into the same
Same thing, I assume.
Same thing.
Cool.
I'm not suffering the dents here, so we're hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s. Yep.
We'll do this again. So there's 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then it's all this.
Cool.
3s, rolling 1s. 6s don't auto. No.
Yep.
3s, 4s.
4s rolling 1s, yep. Cool. Sweet, there's 2 over there. Cool. And then 5s to wound as before.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, all right. A lot of 6s and a lot of 5s there.
It's not bad.
I'll roll
take
this
it. Yeah.
Yep. So 4s as before.
Yep.
That's not great. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jesus.
Okay.
All right. So it'll need to be.
Don't forget you have a 1 CP strat for 5 for shoot back.
But they need
They're
a judgment
not
token to
judged.
begin with.
Oh, okay.
So 1, 2, 3. I'll go 4, 5 there. Cool.
Okay, the auto guns.
Yep.
These hit on 3s because they're not heavy. Roll 1s. Yeah.
Cool.
5s.
And then 5s to wound.
1.
1. Lovely.
Okay.
Cool. All right.
Webbers.
The Webbers
Surrender
are
the
where?
Weber, these ones.
Oh, is it the same?
18?
Same unit.
I thought,
It's
I thought they were the big heavy
These are
ones.
the flamers. So they
Oh,
have special.
gotcha.
The Webbers are special.
Gotcha,
So they
gotcha.
Have, each unit has 4 special, 4 heavy.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha. Sorry. Cool.
Webbers are 18, you say?
I think they're 18, yeah.
Okay. You are correct.
So where are the Webbers?
So I do it all happens at the same
Oh, of
time.
course, yeah,
It's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
So it's 4 D3 shots.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Lovely.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jesus. Yep.
8, 10.
Cool. Get rid
So
of that
these hit on 3s.
one.
Goes
Yep.
to crossfire. Okay, now this, I
Strength.
roll a D6, and if I roll higher than your strength,
My
I
strength
do
or my toughness?
your strength,
Okay. So I'm strength 4.
I get a mortal wound.
Didn't you roll 5s?
So 3 mortals.
Bollocks.
Lovely.
Cool. All right. All right.
Okay.
So
We'll do truck here.
Yep.
Into your truck.
into my Sagittal.
Nope.
Cool.
We'll do.
Alrighty.
You can shoot me back, right? If I shoot you.
Oh, it's very quickly. Judgment tokens over here, and yes.
That was silly of me.
Hmm.
Can I see?
Let me double check. It might not work on a vehicle.
I can't see these guys.
Reactive reprisal. It's got to be a core unit. So no, I can't.
Alright, I'll shoot him with the one
Pull
of
him
these
off.
rounds.
Yep.
So 2s.
Cool.
3, sorry, because heavy and I moved.
Yep.
2 more shots.
Okay. Cool.
Strength 6.
Toughness 8. So 5s.
5s. 1 minus 3.
So -2. So 3s for 5s. Take 1.
3 damage.
Why not? Cool.
Go to there. It's a relic.
Yep.
a relic
I'll grab the wound dice when you get a chance.
Yeah.
I just need the 1.
Just the 1.
Yep. Cool. It's down to 6. Cool.
That's me, man. I think.
Cool. Any
Yeah.
charges?
What's this charge? Can't declare it. Can't declare it. What's this one? Can't declare it. No charges.
All right.
That's me.
At the end of your turn, I put a judgment token on a unit on an objective, which there's not a lot of stuff on objectives. I think I'm going to put it on this truck because probably going to shoot it at some point. Or am I going to?
Sorry.
I almost want to choose not to. No, I'll put it on the truck there because I'm going to try and kill it, so you can take a token.
Okay. Cool.
Alright.
End of your turn. What do you score?
I get.
Ambush.
I get 4 for ambush because I killed a unit with a crossfire with a unit from reserve.
How
very
about
nice.
your brood?
Brood, I'll get 3 again.
So whole board, no man's land, and your deployment zone.
zone.
How
Yeah.
about did you sabotage this turn?
So I sabotaged 1 objective. Now
Yep.
I need your help production
Okay,
to
so
find
I
out
will
what
be-
the points are on turn 3.
I will
that.
let you know the points for that one. This is turn 3, yes?
Yep.
Yeah,
turn
that's
3.
right.
And you are you're not chaos.
Because this is the part that got updated in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
new one.
All right. So where is it? Shadow operations sabotage. Turn 3 is 8 victory points.
8.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Christ almighty.
Yeah, it's
All
a
right.
lot.
Yeah.
What? That's
Wow.
for doing that once.
Yeah, because it's
Yep.
like the opponent who's putting in the marker.
Yeah.
That's mad.
Wow.
Okay, so
Alright.
that's
amazing.
Now you're like, oh, I
Yeah.
should have taken this secondary.
No, you should-
I didn't realize.
always take that
I
secondary.
didn't realize I could do this play.
Yeah.
Where
And
I
then
could-
are
You should
you-
always take that secondary. That's amazing.
Are you also having a bonus for your sub-primaries though?
2 points for that
2
one,
points for that. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then how many primaries are we holding, Dalton?
Holding 2, so 8. So I'll get rid of that. We've done that one now.
That was a big turn,
Yeah.
Ed. That was
So
good.
end
That
of
was-
round
Yeah, that was
3.
pretty good.
Cool.
This is your score so far.
End of round 3. No, this is start of round 4.
Yeah, start of round. Yeah,
Thank
end of round 3 and start of round 4. Sorry, Mr.
Well, start of
Dalton.
round 4. It's a different
Yes.
time.
And
What's
then
this?
we're
Points are
going
different.
to
Yeah.
Votann turn 4.
All right. So,
Geez, I have a lot of CP. I'm gonna use
yeah,
this.
up to 4 CP. All right. So this is the problem here is that I can't deal with 20 neophytes easily. That said, I can probably clear. I'm going to try and clear out sort of this area, and then just force you to sort of walk around and do stuff. Did you want to into the shadows your unit over there? No. Okay, cool.
With what? Sorry, I'm confused.
Oh, there's nothing. No, never mind. There's nothing over there.
There's
So I'll
just,
just-
there's
I'll
just-
just-
there's some
don't mind.
Genestealers in a truck, and
Yeah.
that's about it.
I'll let
want
you
them
both
to
know
jump out of
that.
the
they're
truck?
good.
Yeah.
I'll let you both know that after that turn, the city bug dwellers went up by about 7% on the on the old poll rating.
They're believers.
Yeah,
they're starting
they're
to believe
coming.
in the Star Gods.
Yeah,
huh?
they've
The day of Ascension's coming, guys. Don't worry.
yeah, a few people are switching back.
So
That
they
8
can do
points.
that.
Maybe it was that 8 points.
The 8 points is big.
Yeah, I thought it was like 5 on turn 3 or something, but that's pretty good.
Okay, so my full reroll is going to go on these bikes again.
So Ed, once you score your sabotage, you can remove that one. Okay.
So
Yeah,
that,
I've
that
already
objective
removed
is
it.
gone. Yeah.
All right, full rerolls on the bikes. Mr. Carl. Is go. So they complete an action, so they get a token.
Yep.
Mr. Carl is going to look down here and give these neophytes a token.
Sure.
Mr. Charlie.
Charlie loves me. All right. Don't.
He does. You know what he doesn't love?
No. Stop.
These guys.
Okay. Well,
You can only see the.
yeah, fair enough.
You can probably see the neophytes at the back there, but I'm not touching them this turn.
Okay.
So he's going to give these guys a second token, take it
Yeah.
up to 2.
Yeah.
All right. So. All right. +1 to hit on the land fortress, etc. I go 11 to think of that one there, but the 8 gets them out there. So on to movement. As measured out last time, one of the bases will be on there,
Sure thing.
edge of that, and the rest of them will be standing around dicks and hands around here.
Okay.
Let's bring it back. They'll be down there. I'll figure them out in a minute, but
Yeah. I'll agree.
they're all down there. Big old 12-man unit. There's not a lot for them to shoot at, but also you haven't got a whole bunch of stuff that's going to race at the board at them. You've got Genestealers back
Genestealers
there,
in this truck.
which
Yeah.
is probably the only thing that can get to them.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try and present multiple things for you to worry about with them. So they're going to do that. Now, you've got nothing left in Deep Strike or Reserve at the moment.
Correct.
So, again, knowing that, I'm going to, if I bring these up here, then I'm going to see them and be in range a bit. Cool. So the land fortress wants to come around here. Where's the line of sight? It's right there.
Well, that's good. Yeah.
Sorry. So, cool. The land fortress is going to come around here, poke its nose around there. Happy with that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. So you can see your neophytes.
Mhm.
They're doing an action over here. They'll be doing the scanner action.
Scanner. Yeah. Yeah.
These bikes are mad at these guys.
Mhm.
So they're going to pop around this side here. They'll touch into the terrain a bit because you haven't got anything that's going to be able to really put a dent in them next turn. So they're all touching the terrain so they can see and shoot these bikes, these neophytes, because
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
screw those neophytes.
They're definitely dead. I think.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Acolyte, sorry.
Yeah.
Cool. He's going to come on up here. Swinging around this way. Problem with these specific ones is they're really top heavy. They're the old metal gyrocopters.
Drones, yeah. Yeah.
Solid pewter. Potentially lead, actually.
Got I used to have some lead models.
Yeah.
Or lead pewter.
Got some
models.
Eldar Rangers on the shelf there that are lead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I put so many coats of varnish on those. Oof.
Yeah.
Cool. Mr. High Carl is just going to drop down there. So he can shoot at stuff if he needs to.
No
You can
worries.
see things around there.
Yeah.
These guys are pretty happy where they are. Nothing in deep strike, yeah?
Nothing in deep.
Cool.
It's all
So
on the
they're
board.
happy where they are because I've got a few of them on here, and then the others with the L7 and the Magna Rail can see them. And also them, but they're less relevant. These bikes are going to shoot over this way.
Here we go.
So they'll all be able to shoot and do shenanigans at.
So,
Neophytes.
all three of you going to the Vic Social?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
It's going to be pretty sweet.
I'll probably play GSC, guys.
I can't-
Lawrence has just told me that he's playing Harlequins.
Nice.
9
Nice.
by 5 troops and 9 Star Weavers.
Good
Why are you
stuff.
playing Harlequins? You should be playing AdMech.
Honestly, that's
Oh,
going
yeah,
to stay
we
where it
can
is.
try.
It's in a
AdMech-
pretty good
AdMech-
spot.
Still waiting for my Casafrons.
It's in a pretty good
This
spot. You
one.
can see here, you can see over
Yeah,
there.
you see it.
Cool.
No, I wanted to try because I'm very doubtful with Harlequins already, right? So before I put them into shelf, I want
So I'm
to.
doubtful, but then I'm just gonna use
No,
it.
no, so I
anyway.
just won last time if I would still be able to pilot them. But yeah, I would try a very, like as I've said, 9 Star Weavers and then 9 by 5 troops. So it's just like
MSU.
Yeah, MSU, and then just score.
he'll have
and
to be
maneuver,
around
get
there.
points, and
He
then
won't be able to see you near
I know if I
fights.
present them, they would die.
You'll be dead 10
Yeah.
But there'll be these two can.
So
'Cause
be it.
the only way is to go straight through. So yeah. So one of these bikes can't see the neophytes,
Okay.
but he'll be precisely in 12 inches of the objective in case it comes up. But these guys can see the neophytes, but won't be able to get
Wait,
the
why
objective.
don't you want him to be able to see here?
Because I want to be able to get him onto the objective next turn.
Oh, okay, right. I
Um,
see.
yeah.
Couldn't you go like?
No,
the
that-
faces are-
it's the limit of their
Yeah,
movement.
okay,
They're
yep.
precisely like they move 12.
Fair
and that's
enough.
it.
Yep.
Yeah.
No worries.
Cool. And they've got full rerolls and stuff as per.
Yep.
Cool.
Pass.
I think that's going to be all my movement.
Oh, yeah, that's the camera.
Kill them off as a token. The neophytes have a token.
Yep.
Tokens everywhere. Let's crack on with some shooting. So the unit of 3 bikes over there are going to shoot you 5 acolytes.
I'll pick them up if that's
Yep,
all right with you.
That's
yeah.
perfectly fine with me.
So no saves
2 points
whatsoever with
Yeah,
them.
-2, so yeah. 2 points for killing a unit with judgment tokens over there. Then this unit of bikes is going to shoot at your neophytes.
Sure thing.
I want the land force to do it first. I don't think it's going to matter. The land fortress will shoot first because it's got less line of sight.
Okay.
You could potentially pull and get the land fortress out and get the land fortress no longer being able to see it.
Yeah.
So it's going to shoot first.
Yep.
Let's start with the big old Magna Rail, hitting on a 2. Hits and doesn't wound. Now I'm going for that big 6 to wound to try and just skewer a bunch.
Roll a 6, all right? Okay.
No, it's a 4. It just kills 1. So that 1 takes, FYI, 1, 2, 3, 4, takes 10 damage to the face.
What did he do here? This poor lad.
Yeah, 10 damage in the
8 1.
face. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. As long as you're happy with it, I'll do the bolt cannons and the 6 shots no matter autocannon at the same time because they're all strength 6, strength 7, -2 damage.
Yeah, no worries.
Cool. Hitting on 2s. Dropping a single 1, but getting 4 auto wounds.
Very nice.
It would be wounding on 2s, 5 auto wounds. You're wounding on 2s normally, but thanks to Twisted Helix, wounding on 3s.
Twisted Helix.
Cool.
Look at that. Very good.
Good. So 1, 2, 3, 4,
I'll
5,
just
6,
roll
7,
these.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. These are all at -2.
Okay, so 12 dead.
12 dead. Cool.
Yep.
All right. So it's 13 dead so far. So there's 7 of them left. I'll then count out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Cool. All right. So then we'll go with the bikes. Actually, tell you what. Give a quick,
Need one more. Very well.
a cheeky little measure. Because of where your characters are, I'm going to shoot with this unit here next,
Okay.
which will just be the L7 blast profile and the Magna Rail profile into your
Sure.
neophytes. Yep. So the L7, 5 shots,
Nice.
hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s because they've got a radio. Cool. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 3s to wound. 3 of them at -1.
6s. Hey,
Cool. Cool. So 2 die. And the Magna Rail. A 1 misses, but I get rerolls. 6 hits and wounds. Another 1 dies.
AP2.
AP4 minus and ignores your involvement. Yeah. It just skewers him straight through. So how many are left?
It's 4 left.
4. Okay. What have I got that I can just like pop a couple of them with? Is your Patriarch within 3 of anyone other than them?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Because if I put them here, I think the Hecaton shoots them potentially. So
Yeah, it does. Yeah. So I'm going to put the Vulcanite Disintegrator from my Carl into them.
Yeah.
Oop, 2s to hit. I've dropped 1. Cool. So all hit. No auto wounds.
Okay.
3s to wound with strength 5. 3 wounds at -1.
6s.
Might be -2. I'm not sure.
Hey, 2 die.
It'll matter. Let me double check. I should know by now. I've used it enough.
I'm actually...
AP 0. Sorry, so 5s, but you still only rolled the 1.
5s. I will... Because I have a billion CP, if it's okay, I will reroll 1.
Please do.
Because then I'm not getting shot.
Yep,
on
makes sense.
characters. So we'll do that. Okay, so no,
Kills
so
2 of them?
two still die.
That's a CP roll, yeah?
Correct.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah,
So it means both your Kellamorph and your Patriarch are fully targetable.
correct.
So, you've got two guys left there. All right. Knowing that, I'm going to go to these bikes. Only one of the bikes can see the Kellamorph.
Okay.
So it's going to shoot at it, and everything else into the Patriarch.
Okay, okay.
So the one bike, the one bike that can see the Kellamorph, you can put his Magna Coil autocannon in.
Yep.
1 hit with full rerolls. Okay, so 1 wound and 2 hits. 3 wounds. It's minus...
5 with Mimbol on the Kellamorph.
Cool. These are -1, 2 damage in total.
-1, 2 damage.
Yep. He takes 4 damage. All right. How many wounds does he have?
He has 4 wounds.
If he has 5 wounds, I'm really annoyed that
5?
some dumb little Genestealer guy has 5 wounds.
He's a cool little Genestealer guy.
He's cool.
He has 4 wounds, guys.
4 wounds,
I don't know what
Right.
I will spend 2 CP to shoot on death.
Very nice. Very cool.
Do I do that? I guess I do that after you finish.
I assume it's once the unit's finished.
That's what I'm going to
shooting,
assume. I'm going to go down to 4 and leave him there for now, and then I'll shoot.
Cool. All right, and then into the Patriarch, the same weapon,
Yep.
hitting on 3s. 1 auto wound,
Yep.
2 hits, wounding on, what's your toughness?
5.
This is strength 7, so 3s. Okay, so 2 wounds, this is at -1, so 4 up I imagine.
4 up.
It's 2 damage each. So that's 2 damage, he's down to 5.
Down to 5.
And then the 9 shots with the rotary cannon. High-les rotary cannon, hunter 9, strength 6, -2, 1 damage. So hitting on 3s. Full rerolls.
Bikes are gross, man.
Bikes are amazing.
I don't like bikes, guys.
Bike's great.
Boats and bikes specifically.
Yeah. So 3 hits and wounds and a bunch of regular wounds on 3s. Oh, shit!
Jesus, mate.
You're not even up here, Lucky, and I'm still gonna... all right, so all those 6s. So 8 of them at minus...
You still have 5 6s.
These are -2, but... Yeah,
8 6s.
yeah you've got this.
Oh, shit. He's dead.
2, 3, 4.
2 damage?
1 damage each.
Okay,
He's got
he's
1
not
wound
dead.
left.
He's got 1 left.
Cool. Alrighty.
It's going worse than I thought it would.
Then I'll go over to this.
I'll
of course,
shoot
Kellamorph.
now.
Kellamorph does his...
We're shooting the bikes.
Yeah, naturally, yep.
2s to hit.
Yep. 2 hits.
2 more shots. Lovely.
4 hits.
Strength 6.
Toughness 6, so 4s.
4s.
Okay.
4 at -3.
Alright, so...
3 each.
Oh, Christ. Alright, -2. So I'll be getting 6s. 5s because I'm near a Carl. Invulnerable.
Okay.
Make 1, fail 3. I'll CP reroll 1 of those. Yep, cool.
Nice.
So it'll kill the wounded one, and then it'll kill... it'll do 3 wounds to this guy, leaving him on 1 wound. There we go. The one with the extra cannon has 4 wounds because it's got 2 guys on it.
So that's you killed a unit with a judgment.
Yep, but I've already scored my 2 points for that.
Oh, because of them. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, this is more of just cleaning up.
Yeah.
Cool. Then Sagittal. It's going to put one of its bolt cannons, 3 shots, into the unit of neophytes. Another bolt cannon for 3 shots into the Patriarch. And then the...
Oh, this thing hasn't gone yet.
The Matter autocannon. Yeah. The Matter autocannon is going to shoot at...
Oh, Patriarch's dead. That's very bad.
Probably this truck, I think, is the way to go.
That's very bad.
Because the truck's only toughness 6, right?
That's right.
Yeah. So I'll shoot at the truck, because I need it to die. Yeah. Right, so into the 2 neophytes remaining, hitting on 3s. 2 wounds. Is it -2, I believe?
It did.
Let me double check. 2 bolt cannon, yep, -2.
Yeah, it did.
And then the 3 into the Patriarch.
Yeah.
1 wound and 2 misses. Could survive, could survive. -2.
Big 4 up.
He's good, cool. And then the 6 shots into the other one.
Yeah.
The truck. 1 miss, 1 wound. 3s to wound, strength 7. All right, cool. So 5 wounds at -2.
5s.
Cool. 2 damage a
nice.
pop.
So down to 1.
Yep.
So 2 more.
Cool. So you got your orcs, you got ramshackle.
Better than Ramshackle. It
is, yeah, it
any
is.
damage.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's probably going to be it for shooting. There's not a lot more I can do.
That was pretty good.
It was. I could leave that action and shoot the Patriarch, but I need to do the
Are you
action.
touching the ruin?
No.
You
but,
can't see it.
They're easy then. Yeah. But I need the action to happen, so they're doing their thing, and that should be it for the turn. At the end of the turn, that action completes, and on a 5+, it becomes important. Nope.
All right.
That'd be too nice if it did.
So
Down
Dalton,
Yep.
how's your ancestors?
So I got 2 points in the shooting phase for Ancestors Are Watching, and I couldn't get anything else because
How
nothing has
about
3.
your prospects?
I got 3 points for that one for doing the action.
And then are you having your sub-primary bonus?
Yeah, I've got 2 points for that for holding at No Man's Land.
Cool. And Mr. Edward, how many
I'm
primary are we holding?
Holding 2 again for 8.
Yep.
Cool.
What's the score looking like in a minute? Out of curiosity.
I'll give you first. Votann turn. GSC
GSC
turn
turn,
4,
yep.
and this is your score now.
Yeah, okay.
It checks out. Up to 4.
Alright, needs to be holding more. Right?
Yeah, which you can do very easily.
Which I should be able to do.
Yeah.
Alright. Can I stop you holding 8 even? Is that possible? So I moved 7. So that's 31. So they're out.
Yep.
I mean, Genestealers, just deal with that, right?
With the guys in the middle.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. I assume you're putting a crossfire marker on them so you can turn off their Overwatch.
Yeah, I have to.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's so annoying.
Yep. So I'm up to 5. Oh, do I get a CP back from when I shot on death?
Yep.
No.
Nope.
These dudes. So 19? Am I within 19 here?
Sorry. Yeah.
That's good.
there. Yep.
Oh, yeah, easy.
Cool.
Alright, I'll spend a CP to auto advance the Genestealer 6
Yep.
out of this truck. So it'll be down to. Do I get that back? No, it's down to 4.
Sweet.
I'll do that.
How many's in that unit?
10. Big 10.
Yep.
Ooh, yucky.
Yep. Yeah. This is the problem, is that I can do all this damage, but there's just too many bodies. I physically don't have enough shots to do it. Yeah.
It's not meant to be there.
Yep.
18 from this truck is there.
Cool. And then
Speed.
And then I'm not going to be able to overwatch them because reasons.
Oh, I wish
and
Tyranids Genestealers were as good as that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if Genestealers and Tyranids were good?
Oh,
It'd be so good.
Yeah.
which is weird because they're the same Genestealers. Technically.
Oh, I think the idea
Well,
is
these
that
ones, didn't they, like...
Genestealer Cult ones
Yeah.
are like more independent and they're a bit more, I don't know, a bit more dangerous because they're out their own.
But the Nids don't bring Genestealers.
Do they not?
No.
Oh, so they're the ones that are already there.
They are the same Genestealer. Like they might produce more throughout the like campaign.
Yeah.
But the ones that like they're exactly the same.
Well.
It's so frustrating.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with these. I might return to the shadows on them.
Have them for the turn 5 drop on an objective somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll do that. I'll spend another. Do I get that back? No.
Yep.
So down to 3.
It's also really annoying on them because they've got a judgment token. There is zero thing I can do about it. So
it's a denial at this point.
Yeah, I'm going to lose 1 point for that no matter what because there's just nothing I can do about that unit.
Yeah.
Which is really annoying.
Patriarch needs to see.
Al says, Cults ones stole better genes because they live with humans.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
The quality of denim is better.
Yeah.
So I'll advance the Patriarch.
Yep. You've already auto-advanced over there.
What do you need on it?
I'm not sure what I want to.
This is an interesting
I'm not sure what I want to do with him. To be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's got 1 wound left and he could die to Overwatch, right?
Yeah, unless I can
But
put
you can
him
turn off Overwatch.
on 1 unit.
Yeah.
And this is more important.
Yeah.
So I'm going to turn it off here.
But I've got fewer shots there too.
Yeah, but I want to guarantee this. Because this is not. There's no points related to this.
Yeah.
Unless.
It just stops me killing you really easily. Like, alright, these will kill more than those will.
Yeah, exactly.
Just period.
Yeah. So what I'll do, I'll advance the Patriarch.
Yep.
D6.
2.
So we'll go 8 plus
10.
1 because of...
No, 11.
So 11.
Yeah. Cool.
And then these guys will go 7 to here. So if I take a wound, I can pass it off. to
Yep.
this unit.
Makes sense.
Yeah, spicy. It's down to the wire.
It's not.
Well,
Oh, no, it kind of is. Like
It's really not.
If Ed whips with this...
It doesn't matter.
Well, it does.
It really doesn't. I see what you're saying.
Sub 10 point
Yeah.
win.
So
right?
okay, so what I'm playing for here is essentially to try and maximize points, so that if this were like in a teams format, it would matter. Yeah, and you always want to play games and maximize points. It's always your goal. So it will matter as to what the final score ends up, but I don't think I can catch up. So I can only score 2 of my secondaries, and I can only, and I'm not going to score 1 of those. So
Yeah.
let's
so
do
I've
some
rolled terribly
psychic,
for secondaries.
some psychic stuff.
Yep.
Don't perils, please.
Please
but I have a
do.
CP
It'd be
reroll.
hilarious.
So we'll do +1 attack on the Genestealers.
Yep.
Why not? Actually, I'm closer here. Yeah, it's a 5. And that's a... Oh, shit. I think that's slightly closer.
Yep.
So I'll smite the bikes.
Go for it. Perils. Do it.
No, fails.
Just fails. Okay, cool.
We'll do +1 attack on the Genestealers.
Yep. That's
Goes
7.
off on
Yep.
a 7.
Cool.
Then we will do some shooting. So these
Yep.
flamers will flame the bikes.
Yep, go for it.
So there's 4 in range.
Yep. 12-inch flame is very nice.
Yeah.
Cool. 46 hits.
46. For 8,
Ouch.
13, 16.
Yep.
Is that right? Yeah. 8, 12, 13.
Yep.
This will be your T6, yeah?
T6, yeah.
6s.
6.
Lovely.
None. Cool. Okay.
Good talk.
All right. Good stuff.
This autocannon.
Yep.
will go in
Into the
here.
bikes.
5
minus
because
1, but
yeah.
yeah. Nothing.
Stubber.
Hey, Stubber doing work.
1.
Strength 4, yeah?
Yeah, 1.
Yep.
No minus.
Oh, Christ.
Perfect.
I've got to re-roll it. There's nothing I can do about it. Yeah, it's good. Down to 3. Cool.
This other truck will shoot the bucks.
Yep, go for it.
No dents here, right?
Should be no dents there, yeah. I might spend this.
I do have a crossfire on you because
After
they
hitting you
hit
with
you
something,
with lots of times.
Oh god. So that means you're gonna be hitting on 3s?
Yeah.
I can spend 1 CP to make it 4s. I don't think I'm gonna be spending CP anywhere else, so yeah. So I'm gonna spend a CP on Mag Riders and make it 4s to hit. -1 to hit.
Okay. We'll do the stubber first.
Yep.
Should have done the other cannon.
Cool.
5s.
Why?
2 minus nothing.
Fuck.
Got 1.
Cool. Yep.
Big gun.
Yep. 1.
1. 1 wound minus 1.
Yep. He's good.
Loves
Cool.
it.
Alright. That's a bigger problem. Cool.
So we'll spend a CP turn if you Overwatch with them.
Yep.
At the start, whenever I have to do it. So the
Yep.
fight phase. Do I get that back? No.
You make the charge. Roll
Out
low.
of
so you don't
curiosity,
get too much
Ed,
in.
how many CP have you gotten back from that relic?
3
I think
so
I've
far.
gotten
2 so far.
2 so far?
Yeah.
Okay.
Charge.
It's doing alright. Okay. Again, it limits the number of attacks you're going to get in, so.
Nah, I'll be fine.
He's,
we'll be
he's
fine,
pretty close.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
Cool.
Yeah, with the pile then, I'm within 7 with all of them.
Yeah. Alright, cool.
So
Well, bung them in then. That's all good. If they're all,
they'll just go around.
yeah, if they're all within 7, just shove them in. That's alright. It's not going to matter there anyway. So cool.
So the Space Dwarves still are holding strong with a 79%.
Again, I don't know why. They should.
Well, it's just people who haven't.
Davis
people who
just
haven't-
coming.
Yeah, They
People
should
haven't
have been
changed.
sitting at about a 30% win rate this whole thing. They should have been sitting about there.
There's been a lot of Votann love in the chat.
Which is good. I like it. Squads are cool. I'm happy to be playing them without people bitching about how overpowered they are. It's good.
The Patriarch will
Looking at you, Lockie.
Well, I just bitch that I just don't like them now.
Patriarch
I
will
don't-
charge.
That's fine. That's fine.
I don't take the whole overpowered perspective now. It's just they're just
Yeah,
lame.
Yep. Sorry, man.
He'll go in here.
I will be overwatching here.
Yeah.
So down to 1. Cool. So 3 shots with the coil. Rerolling 1s. Nope. And then 2 shots with the shotgun. Bollocks. In you go. Oof. There's a 12, yeah.
Do you have a 6-inch for extra?
No. Cool. Just a 3-inch one. Cool.
Go there.
Yep.
The Acolytes will charge also.
Yep. They need that. They need that roll.
They need that, yeah.
Yeah. A 7 I don't think does it.
Nope, I need an 8.
Yep.
What about, I'm not going to use CP on anything else.
You may as well CP reroll
So we will
to
CP
try and get in,
reroll.
yeah.
Do I get that back?
Yeah, there you
Yay.
go. Cool. Needing an 8. Getting it done. Cool. Alright.
Yeah, right.
Cool.
The hive mind has blessed you.
It has.
It's these last 2 turns with your
It
dice, Ed,
definitely
for
has,
sure.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Been good watching people both roll dice well. Great.
Yeah, yeah.
We're going to start with G.
I real heroic intervened there.
Oh, yeah.
What do you
I
mean?
mean,
Unless you wanted to just hold them back
I
a bit.
wouldn't. I'm just at a lapse in concentration.
Well, if you want to, you can. It's fine.
Because I definitely wouldn't.
Yeah, well,
want to
hold
have
hold
them.
them further back then,
Thank you. Yeah.
because it'll be an issue. Yeah.
Sorry, yeah, that was
No,
silly.
no, you're
of
right,
me.
you're right.
Very silly.
I figured you were on it because we talked about it. a
I'm on
minute ago.
autopilot a
Yeah.
little bit with them. Yeah.
We're good. Cool.
Wherever 3 is.
Yeah, yeah, it's fine.
There.
You start with your
Okay.
Genestealers, I assume.
We will start with
Yep.
Genestealers.
So go for it. There's 10 of them, 4 attacks each.
Yeah. Oh,
So 40 attacks in total. Do you want to do 20 and 20?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll all be able to. You'll be able to pile in. We'll do that in a minute.
So it's 10. And then we'll do another 10. So this is 20.
Yep, and we'll do that twice.
I'll do 25 because 50 attacks. Because I got Mark from Yonder.
Oh, right. Yes. Yep. Cool.
So it is twice.
Now you're strength 5, aren't you?
Correct.
So you're winning on 4s regardless. There's no point overcharging the shield crest. I'm double checking, but I don't think there's any defensive strats I can use here.
Okay.
Unless there's one that I'm thinking of.
Don't you have lightning fast reactions?
No, it's on the bikes. It's Mag
I was
Riders.
saying that as a joke that he didn't have that strat. And he's like, no, it's on bikes.
It's Mag Riders and it's in shooting and it's on bikes.
Okay.
There's a few boxes there.
Yep.
The 2s.
Cool. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And then 4s.
Yep. This. Do you want to roll these?
Yeah. Cheers. AP3, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm setting on 5s with the
Sorry.
shields, and I'll do them 5 at a time.
Yeah.
Because it matters. Okay, Christ. So 5, but I'm ignoring 1. So 4.
Yeah.
4 so far. Which will be 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'll do another 4 at 5s. Christ, more. All right, another 3, which will just have to be 1.
I have another 25.
2, 3. Yeah. And then I'm going to go for 4s. Pass them both, and then 4s. All right, I take 1 wound on the Thane.
Okay.
Cool.
Here's the other 25.
Yep. Cool. Not bad. 4s to wound. Yep.
Come on.
Cool. Okay.
There you go.
And then it'll just be 4s until he dies, and then it'll be 5s. Alright. And then, yeah, they're dead. Alright. Unfortunate, but expected.
I'll just
Cool.
move like there
Yep.
and try to not let the Hecaton touch the objective.
It can't. There's no point. It's
Okay,
fine.
well, yeah,
It doesn't matter. The only thing I can do now is try and kill you. I've got 1 turn to do fuck all. So, that's all.
Okay.
So real quick,
it's
Dalton,
gonna be killing you.
what do you have left?
Hecaton, 2 units of bikes, Sagittor, unit of 5 guys here, and a Brockier in here.
Okay.
So nothing of value that can do anything.
Yeah.
We'll do the Patriarch into the bike here.
Go for it.
So 2s. And then strengths, only strength 5. So
5s.
And I can't roll wounds, can I?
No, so 3.
So 1 at -6,
5 up.
flat 3.
Yep.
And then these are -3, flat 2.
So 5 ups regardless. It's dead. Cool. Patriarch gets the token.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. Come on. These will activate and just wrap that way.
Yep, that's fine.
So I'll just go there.
Keep in mind, he'll need to end up closer to that, and so on.
Well, I just end up.
So you'll just be like a weird side shuffle thing,
Sure.
yeah.
There you
go. Because you got 2 guys here, it's going to be hard to make that
Yep.
make that work.
Doesn't really matter.
Yep.
That's me.
Cool.
All right. What did we score for ambush?
So for ambush, I got 2 points for killing this unit with a judgment token.
With
+5 marker.
Yep.
How about
Close
our
enough.
broods one?
Brood, I'll get 3 again.
Cool.
And then did we sabotage?
No, we did not.
Did we have some sub-primary?
I get 2.
Yep. At the end of your turn, I'll choose the Genestealers and put an extra token on them because they're on an
Sure
objective.
thing. Yeah.
Cool.
Start of your turn, Dalton. How many primaries are we holding?
Only 2, so only 8.
So end of battle round and start of battle round 5.
Yep. Cool. So the big thing here is if I can kill enough stuff that I can score big points on.
We're going to
Ancestors
vote
are
on turn
watching.
5.
So I'm going to look at the Genestealers and give them a 3rd token.
Yep.
Put it up to 3.
I should consolidate them off the
Go
objective.
up to 2.
That would have been a nice play.
You could have done, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, would
So,
you-
no,
would you
it
like
doesn't
to?
matter.
Okay,
I don't
yeah.
think it matters.
Cool. Then my other token. Sorry, I'm going to look down this way. I'm going to try and kill that truck. They've already got 1, but 1's fine. I'm going to put another one on this truck, I think, just to make it more killable.
Okay.
I think that matters more than anything else here.
Yeah.
The main one here is I'm just going to try and kill the 3 things that have tokens on them. I'm going to be -1 for that objective at the end of the game anyway, so I want to try and limit that.
Yep.
In movement, he's going to move up there because he's going to charge Patriarch. He's a mad lad. What have you got here?
I've got the truck and carry.
Yep. So I'm going to bring my Sagittor around, and he's got, full rerolls will go on nothing, because nothing's in range, and +1 to hit on the Hecaton. Bring my Sagittor around this way. The idea being that I can try and kill the truck, charge the Primus, and just make this objective difficult for you.
Sure.
I don't think I'll take it. I can't take it off you, and I think you'll probably still get it.
Yeah.
But you've got to work for it.
It's additional thing to do.
Yeah.
Not to worry about. Yeah.
Yeah. The more stuff I can make you have to do, the better. These guys are going to pop down here. The guys in the bottom are going to move out, and they're going to do their best to try and screen this objective from you a bit, while still having shots on stuff they need to.
So this unit, because it's came from the shadows.
8 inches and 6.
No, it's 9 because it goes back into normal reserves. Fun fact.
So you can show up back here if you wanted.
Sorry, I can't come in within
and then
6
go round
is the
them
important
to charge.
Yeah.
Because of the unstable, impassable thing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Makes me feel a little bit better.
I might be able to. Oh, I don't know because he's there. So if he's going to end there, right?
Yeah, he's going to end up over here somewhere.
Yeah, no, it's not happening.
Yeah, cool. All right. So the idea is to try and kill the Patriarch in combat for an extra couple of points on tokens.
Yep.
How many points am I on for that already?
Which one?
Ancestors are watching.
10 points.
Okay, so I need to try and score 5 points this round, which is going to be kill the Genestealers in shooting, kill the Patriarch in combat, or vice versa.
Yep.
And then I need to try and kill this guy just so he's dead. Yes, cool. Yep, that's how this is going to work. So these
Just
guys,
so you know,
do that.
I can heroic with these guys.
They're gonna be dead.
If you charge. Yeah, okay, cool.
They're going to be so dead.
Yeah, cool.
But I appreciate you letting me know. Cool. Yeah, I'm going to bring... he's going to come up here. He's going to just move over this way. There's not really much point to anything going on here other than screening. So this way, at least, I'm sort of making it difficult for you to drop and get to your last 8-point objective. I assume it's like 5 points something by the end of it.
5 or 6 now, and 10-5, I think.
Turn 5, getting 6 points for doing it is still incredible.
Yeah.
Because you can score 12 points in turn 5. That's amazing.
If you table your opponent.
Well, not even that. Even if you can just manage to get there by turn 5.
Well, because you have to come in 9 away in turn 5, because you can't ambush on turn.
Right, yeah.
So it's a lot harder to get there.
Or
Yes, you are
dudes that
correct,
are
Ed.
walking
Still
up.
6 points on turn 5.
Yeah, okay.
That's still pretty amazing.
It's, they buff the points on the later turns, I think.
Yeah. So the bikes are still going to be touching in, but they're going to be spreading out a bit more, so that I can shoot more stuff.
Sure thing.
And make sure Auspex scan's still a pain in the ass for you.
Yeah.
Let's be there. It's going to be on him. Yep. So they can all see the Genestealers if I need to.
Yep.
The Land Fortress. Just going to back up a bit. Make sure it's down in here.
Yeah.
So again, 12 in, all the Auspex scan stuff.
Yeah.
There's going to be nowhere that you can drop to get to these objectives that you can't be Auspex scanned.
That's
cool. And in fact, I'll make sure that he spreads out in the right way, so I can do it for 1 CP for everyone. Yep. There we go. Cool. Then we'll move on to shooting. Going to start with these guys, putting everything into the unit of 5 here. Go with the L7 with the blast profile.
L7.
3 shots, hitting on 3s. 2 hits, wounding you on 3s. 2 wounds, -1.
6s.
2 dead. Then 3 ions. 2 wounds, which are at -2, so 2 dead, and 1 miss. Okay. And then the Magna Rail hits on a 4, wounds on a 2 but a 3, hits and does splash damage. Cool. Kills the unit there. You saying they could heroically intervene if you?
Their ghosts might.
Yeah. Okay.
If you're not careful, they might. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Cheers.
Yeah.
Cool. So over here, I'm going to put the bikes into the Genestealers.
Yep.
I'm going to start with the 2 shotguns that are, or 1 shotgun that's in range. Both hit and wound. 2 of them.
One's dead.
One's dead. Cool. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. The 9 shots from the magnifoils. Rerolling 1s because I've got a radio. Cool. So 3 regular hits and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds so far. Wounding on 3s. Alright, so 7, 8 wounds. 4 ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
more.
Cool. Alrighty. Then we'll go with the Hunter 9 Mega Dude. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. The Rotary Cannon.
3.
2 misses. 2 auto wounds. Then these ones are wounding on 3s. Cool. So 6 wounds with the Rotary Cannon. The Highlights Rotary Cannon.
They're dead.
2, 3, 4 dead. Cool. And that's 2 points for killing a unit with a token and an extra point for killing a unit with 3. So 3 points in total. Cool. And then the Sagittor is going to put everything into the truck.
Truck.
Yeah, the Primus isn't touching, is he?
No, definitely
Okay. Sagittor into the truck. 6 shots with the strength 6 version of the gun.
Yeah.
So hitting on 3s. No rerolls here. There's 2 tokens, so 1 auto wound. And then wounding on 4s. Okay, so 4 wounds, -2, 2 damage, but down to 1, of course. So 4 6s.
-2.
-2.
So 5s.
5s.
Okay, so it takes 4.
Takes 4.
1 left.
Cool. And 6 shots with the strength 7 gun.
Yeah.
1 auto wound, 2 misses. 3s to wound for this one. Okay, so 4 wounds. 5 ups.
Yeah,
-2. So he's dead. Does it explode? Come on.
Please no.
Big boom. Oh, okay. Cool. All right. Cool. Patriarch's not touching, so I can't see him with anything, which is a shame. So no more points for that one. So I think we go straight into charges. Yes.
Does anybody know if I have a fight on Death Strat? I don't think I do, right?
You got an auto explode strat?
Yeah, but if I fight here.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I do.
Well,
Your Kellimort can fight again if he's resurrected, but he's already dead.
He's
right?
dead. Yeah, he's dead.
right. So my Carl's going to charge your Patriarch to start with.
Yep.
Making it with an 11.
Yep.
So he's going to get all the way around here. If I can roll that again, because my High Carl's going to charge as well. A 7 will definitely not do it. He needed to show a 10, yeah. Then the Brocky Forge Master, I think, wants to try. Just to make sure that it dies.
Sure.
I think it's more important than anything else. An 8, I don't think makes it. No, I need a 9. Do I CP reroll that? I think I save my CP to try and hit you in combat with it.
Oh, yeah.
The Sagittor's going to charge the Primus
Yep.
just to make life annoying. 6 should do it.
You're within 7, so yeah.
Cool. He's gonna run you over.
Okay.
Cool. All right. That's gonna be it for charges. I'm of course gonna start with Carl with his Power Fist. Or sorry, his Mass Gauntlet.
Gauntlet of
It's called Mass Gauntlet. Yeah.
Mass Gauntlet.
So 4 attacks, hitting on 2s with -1, so 3s. 6 is auto wound because leagues. Okay, so 1 miss and then just 3 hits. It is strength +3, so it's strength 7. So 3s to wound.
3s, yeah.
Okay, now before you roll any saves anyway, let me double check.
Yeah, no worries.
Mass Gauntlet, it's -3, 3 damage, and you got a 4-up save, right?
4 bimbo, yeah.
So I am going to CP reroll one of these, down to 1, just to make sure it dies. Nope. 4-ups.
Okay.
If you can fail both, it'd be ideal. Fail the first one.
I might as well CP here.
You might as well.
I don't have it. I've not strats to spend the one. Okay, he's dead.
He's dead. Do you get the CP back?
Nope.
No.
Now I roll the 4.
Yeah. Cool. All right. There's another 2 points in the combat phase for killing a unit. And then I'll consolidate 3 inches towards the nearest thing, which would be the Primus. It
won't make it.
Not quite going to make it into the terrain.
Unless
It's
you
going
want
to stay
to
over there.
screen
Well, because it's still 9 inches, right? There's still a nice... You could drop a unit.
I can't fit here.
Yeah, cool. All right. Are you going to interrupt the Primus into the Sagittor?
No, I won't.
Okay, I'm going to put 3 attacks into you. Hitting on 6s! Nothing.
I won't bother to hit you back because I won't kill it It's only one
Yeah,
damage sword.
it's all good.
it's fine.
All right. All right. The end of that. Yeah, I scored my 5 points for that. I'm going to score my 2 points in the sub primary.
Yeah.
Prospects? How about prospects?
I can't. I haven't got anything that can do it.
Cool.
And I'm not on the center objective, but it's fine because
So-
there's not much I can do about it.
So let's go straight to
Can I
GSC
fit
turn
Here.
5.
Yes, because 9's back here. You fit here, but you'd need to charge around the impassable terrain to get.
Can I see through this?
You can see through it.
Okay.
It's same as these ones, but it's impassable and unsafe. It's dense and
okay.
stuff, but
Uh,
that's fine.
I'll put this on them.
Yep, cost 5.
I'm holding. Oh, I score at the end.
Score at the end, yeah.
This will just go so he'll fall back to there.
Yep.
This will go 13 to there.
Yep. I'm so tempted to try and cut it down.
It's one mortal, right? Or is it units kill?
It might kill him. I think it's 1 mortal though. But it'd be funny.
It would be a problem.
If it killed him, it'd be a problem.
Kill
Yeah.
it would be a problem.
But no. Cool.
So I'm up to 3, I think.
Yep.
This unit is coming in that corner.
Yep.
And if you auspex me, you auspex me
I'll be auspexing regardless.
with them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna dump them all there. Good.
So I can make it cost 1 CP because I'm near the
Yeah.
Brocky Forge Master.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wherever. They
Yeah,
fit.
it's fine.
Yeah. We know that.
Yeah. Cool. I'll be auspexing.
Yep.
So spending 1 CP because it costs 2, but I can reduce it down to 1 because it's a warrior strat for Panspectral Warning. L7, so it's 6 shots regardless because you got 20 of them.
Is that sorry, real quick, Ed, you're come back from the shadows. Is that strat reserve or just like work like a deep strike?
It's a 9-inch deep strike.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you just deep strike in the middle objective to give you 12?
Because if I kill this, I get ambush I get ambush for 2 as well, and I still get 12.
And then you get a bonus 5 for controlling this objective.
No, I won't.
If you can
control
get
it. I won't control
Because are you on the middle objective?
it. No, actually, you're right.
So how do you hold 3?
I only have to hold 2 as long as I kill this unit. I only have to hold 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you're actually right. I should just play it safe. And go,
You just drop in the middle, you get yourself your 12, and you win by whatever points.
Yeah.
The game's over.
Go for it.
Is that okay?
Yeah. I'll
Yeah, let's do that. I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll auspec with something else instead. Go for it.
Okay. Yeah. Because I can just sit here.
You sit in the back side
that.
of it, yeah. Yep.
All right.
Cool. Yep.
It's also
so-
Brood Swarm for 5 points, but yeah.
Yep.
Actually, doesn't that get me more? If I Brood Swarm for 2
yeah.
and Ambush for 2,
It's 18 already.
then I might as well do this.
Yeah, then you might. Sorry, yeah.
Because. So we'll do it.
And they still have a token on them from when they left as well.
You're correct.
I mean, you win regardless, right?
Yeah. He's already. We've been over this for 3 turns.
Yeah, because I'll get 8 on them.
Yeah, you get it on prime.
6 shots with the L7. Okay. 2 auto wounds and a miss. And then 3s. Okay, so 3 at -1.
6s.
Okay, so 3 die.
3 loops.
3 ions. Christ. 1 reroll to the 1. Yep. 2 hits. 3s. 2 wounds at -2. Then the 2 wounds at -2.
2 dead?
Yep. Magna Rail.
Come on, buddy.
Misses rerolling 1s because radios. And Near Guard. Hits and wounds. Kills 1 dude. I was hoping to get that on the wound roll. Be good. Cool. Alright.
Alright, I'll just shoot you with them.
Yep. What's their strength on stuff?
So it'll be strength. I'll use the good profile.
Which makes it
8.2. So strength 6 minus 2 damage.
-2 damage. You're winning on 3s. I don't have anything else to spend it on, so I might as well spend the CP on overcharged shield crests to.
I have flames after this as well.
Oh, yeah, no, never mind. Go on.
No, yes, no.
I'm not going to, no.
You might as
No, because the crest's in the other half of the unit, so you're good.
I'll use a strap for 6's auto wound, guys.
Yep.
As well.
1 CP?
Yep. 4s.
Yep.
Lovely.
Cool.
And 3s.
Yep.
So
Okay.
6 and -2.
Okay. 6 at -2 comes -1, so 2 guys in cover, I'll take it on 4s. 1. Good. Alright, so both guys in cover are dead.
Yep. Flamers, 4d6.
Yep.
10, 14.
Cool.
5.
This would be 5s to wound.
Yeah.
Strength 3. Strength 4, regardless, yeah.
5.
Yep. Cool.
So 1, 2, 3,
Yep.
4, 5, 6. 6? Yep.
6. AP.
That'd be nothing.
So 4s. One of them, 2 of them, yeah, they're dead. Cool.
Okay. That's my turn, guys.
Do I CP? I'm trying to think if I bother CP reroll. I don't think it matters for anything.
I've got...
Because you already hold... Because you hold 2, right?
Yeah, I hold 2.
So I will spend my last CP reroll on the 1 fail. Because I think it's the only thing that potentially matters.
I've got... yeah, you might as well, because I've got 3 more shots. But
Yeah, he dies anyway. Cool. Okay. Good game.
good game.
Cheers.
Ambush.
So I'll get 2 for ambush, because I killed a unit with crossfire.
Brood's one.
I'll get... I'll still only get 3 for brood.
So you got more in my deployment zone.
Land. So
Yeah.
I'll get 3.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah, right. Did you sabotage?
No.
How many points were
Do
sub-primary?
you have more on the board as a
2.
whole?
All right,
Yeah,
and you're
you would,
holding
yeah.
more, correct?
16... No. I'm holding more, yeah.
And then you
Yeah,
have
you
a
do.
negative
Over
points
14
for
now.
your prospects, Dalton?
Sorry?
-1?
Just -1 for this unit here. Because
Okay.
they now have 2 tokens.
Do you have to put 1 on an objective at the end
I
of the turn?
don't believe so.
Okay.
I'll double check, but I don't believe I have to. I think it's a you can, or you may.
So this is the current state of the game. Oh, sorry, this is the
Final score?
Final score at the end of the game. Genestealers coming away with the win
Yep.
by 18 points.
Yeah, checks out.
Well done, guys. That was a very tight game.
close.
It was
Yeah.
a very, very tight game. It was good. Good win.
me
Well done,
check.
JSC.
Yeah, man, good on you.
Okay, man.
Victory for
again,
GSC.
I'm just going to double check to see if it's 70 or 71. Because it's important to know for the future.
Oh, I'm stressed out.
You can select, so no, I don't have to. So yeah,
And
71.
you've got to do that 8 times.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you wonder why I wanted to play Tower potentially.
Yeah, but you'll do well with this, man.
Yeah, yeah.
You will.
I,
You will
I,
do
I
well.
will play better with this than Towers.
You'll
Yeah.
do well.
Oh, it was an interesting game. Leagues did pretty much exactly as expected. I'm not surprised by any of that.
I think
What do you reckon?
you played pretty well. It
Cheers,
was
man.
very hard to interact with you from Deep Strike,
Yeah.
which was...
Warp Ritual was an issue,
yeah,
but
Warp
that's just a
Ritual was
secondary thing
problem.
beforehand.
I think you... All I will say is...
Yep.
Just, I think on turn 4 or 3, top
Yep.
of your turn, so after I brought these in,
Yeah, yeah.
I think you could have been way more aggressive with this unit,
Yeah.
especially if these guys are getting out at
Yeah,
that time
yeah.
as well.
I think I should have brought them
because
forward
then
then.
I can't deal with both, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then potentially you'd stop me holding this at the end or
Yeah.
something.
I think the only... I don't think I would have gotten there because they were,
Yeah, I mean, if
they
you
were
did
behind
it, if
there
you went to like here
to there, yeah.
and then or like
Because I was
this
out of
and then
range
get
of
to
the
there.
neophytes. I couldn't hit them with them
Yeah.
at all. It doesn't matter what I did. I was always out of range of them. So
Yep.
it would have been come forward, still shoot at the same thing, but then come across there.
Yeah, but then
try and deal
yeah,
with
turn
them.
5 you harass
around
me on
there.
this one.
Yeah.
Potentially get 4 on the bonus and then
Yep.
I
That's
don't know,
potentially there.
just something like that.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I think you played pretty well.
Cheers, man.
I
And,
think
and,
it's
li-
a- I
and
think
likewise,
it's-
you kept me on my toes with it. You were sort of really forcing me to everything I did. I had to be thinking about
Yeah.
where stuff was going to come from.
I think it is
Yeah.
a tricky, considering how many models I have and the board control and the threat range on the Genestealers,
Yeah.
it's tricky. It's
Oh,
very
yeah.
tricky because if you scream me too much, I just hit you.
Yeah.
If you don't
yeah.
scream me enough, I shoot you.
I think
And,
one of the
it's
things
a-
is that there's no way for me to get around. I have to trade a unit into your Genestealers every turn in order for me to kill the Genestealers, and that is always a good trade for Genestealers. How much do your Genestealers cost?
They're 140 for 10.
Yep. So I don't. My cheapest unit is like 180 points, and there's no possible way for
So
me to get it cheaper.
the only bad trade I had with
yeah.
them was the Sagittar, right? I think. Was that more
I
than
think that's.
140?
I think it might be 140 exactly. So that might be the best
Okay.
like
They're
thing
they're
there.
expensive, yeah.
Everything's expensive. Everything is,
Yeah.
So in fact, I think the Sagittars individually are my best trade, and they're 140 points, and I
But,
rely on them for rate of fire.
Yeah, the bikes, man. The
Bikes are so good.
The bikes are probably the best unit.
I still rate 3 units of 4 bikes is the sweet spot. You could go up to 5, but 4 is you've got 1 of every upgrade, and it just means there is no wasted points there.
When they're T6 as well. it's
Exactly.
like-
Yeah. Yeah.
And you can get them T7 with Fortify.
Oh, it's so
Fortify is a
good.
great spell.
Yeah.
Cool. Well,
Yeah,
thanks everyone for tuning in to this beautiful pre-uprising stream.
It's good. Good luck to Ed and to Lawrence coming down
very
tomorrow.
much, yeah.
Good luck to, of course, Dean and Jez who are hanging out with us as well.
And all the other
and everyone else,
46 other players that are going to
Yep.
be there.
Make sure to keep an eye on battles on BCP over the weekend, see how all that goes, and to tune in to our first podcast, which will be the week after Uprising, because it'll be after the Vic Social as well, which is another
Yeah,
tournament.
that'll be awesome.
Where we're going to go over Uprising, we're going to talk about social and all sorts of things.
Yeah.
Very, very nice.
But yeah, thank you all for watching. We'll catch you guys on Tuesday for our next week Tempest Tuesdays.
Which we have some tasty stuff for.
I'm excited. It's going to be good fun.
It's going to be really good. Bye.
See you next time.